Hello ladies and gentlemen, and now we're gonna bring to you guys the moment you've been waiting for. This is the Interschool Cyber Challenge 2017 Overwatch Grand Finals. Are you excited, SogeKing?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I've been waiting for this all day, man.
I know. I'm VictorKaxX, by the way, and we're going to go right into the game here, which is going to be between Rozhok, Loot Goblins, and MBT Prime. So we're going to be using a best of 5 system here, and for map picks we're going to go with a modified OGN Apex style. So the first map is going to be a control point map, and we're going to be playing that in Nepal. Alright, so between MBT and Rozhok, SogeKing, you've been watching their matches all day since yesterday. What do you think this matchup is going to be like?
Both these teams are very, very strong teams, but we do know that Rozhok Loot Goblins, although might not be a household name in Malaysian Overwatch.
What happened?
Hey, hold on. I believe. Wait, sorry. I think that was the wrong.
Sorry?
I just brain farted.
Is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Sorry, I guess it's a little false start there, so let's go back into the game.
Yep.
Okay. This is in competitive mode, right?
Should be.
Should be.
That's what I was worried about.
Right.
Yeah,
it is competitive mode. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're back into the game. And it's going to be Nepal. This is going to be the inner sanctum level. Flameshot giving a shout out to Fire Dragoon, Overwatch, and MBT. Hi, friends. Grandmaster next Wednesday at 10 a.m. PST. Tune in for a Grandmaster stream. Snipe and throw your game, says Hakulo. CK agrees.
So yeah, we've seen both these teams play this entire weekend, and they've been undefeated respectively so far. We haven't seen them fight each other, obviously, leading up to this grand final. So it's going to be very interesting to see what both these teams can pull off against each other. If I had to put my money on anything, it'd probably be on Rozhok Loot Goblins, because although Rozhok Loot Goblins isn't exactly a household name in Malaysian Overwatch, we do know Fire Dragoon has 4 members in this team right now, and because of this, and we know that Fire Dragoon is the best team in Malaysia as of right now. So
Pause. They asked for a pause.
And yeah, the pause is gonna have to come in.
So what's wrong? Let's ask them. Oh boy.
Oh, okay, that was a
space bar. Oh, okay.
Space bar.
Space bar problem. Okay. Ready?
Alright.
Get back in. Alright. This game is gonna be a go. First round on the Nepal Sanctum level. Both teams will be making their way to the control point as we speak.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, they're gonna opt for the triple DPS without the monkey. They're gonna be Hakulo's gonna be a D.Va instead. Probably one of his comfort picks, as we've seen. And we see the anti-dive coming out from exactly, yeah, exactly what I said. The anti-dive coming out. MBT out the door, amazing.
Yeah, MC down. Hakulo still on the point, trying to take out the Junkrat, but the Junkrat is going to take out his back. Oh, he's going to fall to his death there. Baby D.Va is down. Flameshot trying to get all the way back in. And now we're going to call a pause again. Oh my goodness. Okay, in any case, that fight is over. Just going to see what's wrong. An FPS issue apparently happening on the side of MBT.
He won the team fight with 5 FPS and it must feel pretty good.
Yeah.
But like as I was saying, MBT rolling out with that anti-dive composition that I've been hoping to see this entire weekend, but didn't see until now. I believe MBT might have been holding some strats, but
okay, go. Okay, they're gonna just go. All right, on pause. Okay, so MBT is already did a very good shot there against Flameshot. He was out for the count, and now the control point is going to be firmly on the MBT side.
Yeah, so Junkrat being a very good counter to the current dive right now, because as we all know, this current stage of dive right now, a lot of squishy DPSs, a lot of squishy heroes like the monkey, when in close combat with that Junkrat, melts so fast to those grenades.
Oh, Junkrat getting taken out by CK. Control point is being taken right now. Can't really see who's on the point, but Jamia is just trying his darndest, trying to keep his teammates alive and to go in for the dive, but it looks like Rozhok Loot Goblins is able to take the control point while they were distracted in the back line. CK going to get a kill there to Jamia. Concussive Blast gonna blast Reinhardt into the wall there. He's not gonna get the crush, but Yamsi is still gonna try his darndest to use Swing His Hammer, but unfortunately he gets taken down by Hakulo. So
yeah,
CK,
it's a very good quick switch coming out from the side of Rozhok Loot Goblins, because immediately once they saw the lineup, they said, okay, we're going back, and then they switched over to the pharmacy instead of running the triple DPS earlier. I mean, they're still on triple DPS right now, but with that pharmacy, definitely shutting down MBT.
Oh, CK getting really low there. I know that we're going to be helping that Mercy get closer to her ultimate. But CK is still on the skies there, just bypassing that Reinhardt shield completely to do some damage onto the squishies behind him. Concussive Blast going to keep Lucio away from the point. Pulse Bomb going to be on there. Oh, Yamsi going to be falling off to his death there thanks to the boot by Salvatore. Zishen, oh, getting taken out here by CK with the Rocket Barrage. Oh, 2 kills there as well onto Meng. Zygot taking out Flame Shot, but VV takes out Zygot in trade. Jamia is going to be chased here by CK, and CK gets a nice rocket shot onto that Ana.
Yeah, I want to commend Hakulo there, who was holding the DM right in front of CK as CK threw out the Rocket Barrage, making sure that CK was not going to die to either High Friends or Zygot on those hit scans that were meant to counter the Pharah, but Hakulo on that D.Va doing an amazing job of protecting CK, buying space for him.
Alright, CK, so everything on the side, going to swing right around to the Reinhardt charge on the side. Ooh, nice Earth Shatter there, and Hakulo and Salvatore, but he's trying to find a kill there, but fails to get the kill onto Salvatore before the self-destruct comes out there. It looks like Hakulo is going to get the kill onto Meng. CK is going to try to put some hits there, but the Deadeye is going to force him to be a little bit more defensive in his positioning, as he's going to put another rocket shot there onto Zishen. Direct shot to the face there. Unfortunately, doesn't quite kill him off, but it's going to allow Yamsi to die meanwhile. Okay, High Friends getting taken out there by Flame Shot. Zygot, ooh, managed to get a nice shot there onto the Genji. VV trying to get back to control point, but unfortunately, wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it looks like
MBT did not get onto the point there. That's the thing about anti-dive sometimes, is that your heroes are a bit slow. So in situations, in high-tense situations like that, where you have to get back to point, they want to be moving as a unit. Typically in anti-dive, and once you start staggering the anti-dive, the heroes individually aren't very fast. They're not very mobile. They don't do very much, and they're gonna get picked off really quickly. Which is why I think the pharmacy is such a huge pick coming up from Rozhok Loot Goblins right now, because it seems like MBT is not able to deal with it as of now. Earlier when I was talking to Rozhok, we were all wondering like, yeah, what can't MBT deal with, and immediately the thought was, yeah, pharmacy, because honestly, over the course of multiple LANs, it has seemed that MBT has had a decently harder time dealing with pharmacy rather than any other things, because we know that MBT likes to run their hit scans. High Friends and Zygot, both very, very, very competent hit scan players, and in situations like this where you're playing at LAN on a laptop, and perhaps, you know, of course, the performance of their at-home desktops are always going to be better than whatever laptops the LAN can provide them, and because of that, not be in an unfamiliar environment, the shots are not going to be as accurate as they want it to be, and they need it to be if they want to be able to perform at the same level as they do online. Because yeah, we all know that Overwatch, there are no LAN servers for that unless you're Apex OGN. So we are playing online at LAN, which sounds kind of weird, but yeah, that's how we're gonna have to work with it. And so, actually, if anything, hit scans are at a disadvantage away from home because you're not used to the setup. So MBT with such strong hit scan players might be at a disadvantage here because of that. And we're gonna need to see if they're gonna switch off this anti-dive onto perhaps a more stereotypical dive composition to play what they're used to. Because we know that Yamsi, of course, a lot more comfortable on that Winston, as well as perhaps they pull out High Friends on the Genji. So yeah, Jamia has been talking about FPS problems, and this is why the DC has happened right now.
Jamia, of course, playing on the Ana there requires him to also be quite competent at hitting those hit scan shots. So he needs to have his PC running at its full potential. We're gonna wait for him to reconnect in. He has just started his Overwatch, so we're just gonna sit tight and wait. So now with Rozhok Goblins ahead, this is, I'm not sure which stage of this is in Nepal, but it's either the temple or
this is village.
This village, okay.
So going into village here, both teams, well, the teams that can do it definitely want to be running pharmacy. Pharmacy very common on this map. Because of the really wide open spaces and the nice high ground that you can spam down upon, because the high ground really has no space for anybody to be hiding from Pharah. There's no roofs, nothing. The only place that you're safe from the Pharah is in the point. And you don't really want to be in the point because once you're gathered in the point, you're really susceptible to getting cleaved by things like the Genji or the Winston. Although we're probably not gonna see a Winston from Hakulo, as he's a lot more comfortable on that D.Va, as we can see from here. But yeah, definitely you don't want to be hiding in the middle there. Though I have seen on this map a few teams try to run triple tank to counter the pharmacy. And what they do is like Selfless from NA. What they do is that they have their triple tank comp, and then they death ball and they sit inside the point. They sit inside the little village point, the house in the middle, which holds the capture point, and they just stay there for the entirety of the map. They just don't leave. They leave once they get a few picks to continue chasing, but after that they go back to the point to hold, and that's like the Reinhardt shield basically covers the entire entrance of the capture point. So Pharmacy becomes a lot less effective as he can't spam pass through the Reinhardt shield. And if the Pharmacy was to become effective, they would essentially have to bypass the Reinhardt going into the control point, and in such a confined space, Pharah really dies really quickly. So that is an idea that I've seen some teams in NA try to pull, but I don't think I've seen it since, and I definitely don't see many teams in Southeast Asia try to execute that.
Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be a go. Both teams are ready.
Let's go.
Let's go ahead and unpause and into round 2. So to recap, Rozhok Loot Goblins has taken the first round of Nepal, and I will be going into the village portion of this map. Again, the winner is going to, the loser of this map is going to decide what the next map is going to be played, which is going to be an escort map. They have 2 options to choose from, either Dorado or Watchpoint Gibraltar. And off to the games we go. CK gonna get an early rocket shot there. Just barely missing Zygot on the Tracer. He's gonna continue putting pressure onto that doorway there to make sure that the DPSs inside are not gonna be able to find the positioning there. Higher Friends managed to take out Phoebe there, but Mivi managed to take out Meng's mech. So now Salvatore is gonna be joining Hakulo down. But High Friends is putting a lot of good shots there onto that Lucio, but unfortunately gets taken out there. But Salvatore, who gets 2 kills. Hakulo going to be facing a lot of trouble there from Zygot, but is going to be able to duck away there to get a health pack and keep himself alive. And looks like they're going to be conceding the point here to MBT. And looks like Jamia has left the game once more. Okay, so it looks like both teams are actually ready now. Go ahead and restart. Alright, so MBT have the control point at the moment. Jamia, because he disconnected, is going to be reconnecting in without any ultimates. Flame shot on the Genji, just going to be lurking around, getting onto the control point, actually getting a sneaky capture here. Meng coming in to try to counter it with the DM, but unfortunately takes a few too many shots there by CK. Now she's going to be out of her mech. Control point still being contested here. Deadeye going to be used to take out Flame Shot. As CK still roaming around the bridge, trying to find a hit there onto Zygot, who is doing his darnest to try to take down that Pharah. But the control point is still firmly in the grasp of MBT. So it looks like Rozhok Goblins had lost too many men in that fight, and now they're going to be falling back to regroup.
Yeah, I just want to point out Jamia insane with that Zenyatta. They're getting 2 picks onto Vivi and Salvatore.
So Vivi is going to be breaking that barrier, or Yamsi is going to make a break for that health pack, denying it for Vivi. But Vivi is going to go in anyway. Oh, Pulse Bomb stick onto that Winston, going to get him, take him down. Salvatore is going to be coming out right outside the door there. High Friend's going to be hiding around the corner, but Vivi unfortunately is not able to get a kill there before the sound barrier comes out from Zishen. Now the beat is being dropped from the other side as well. Jamia still trying to find those kills. High Friends still trying to find those kills as well onto the Pharah. Now Flame Shot going in with the Dragon Blade. Once High Friends gets a nice flashbang kill onto that Genji, so he's going to be denied for that ultimate. Zygot in the backline there, still trying to keep the pressure up as a revive is going to be coming in for Protexity, taking both Hakulo and ZK back into the game, and ZK getting 2 kills right off the bat onto High Friends and Z-Sten. Zygot trying to get some kills onto the Farisi, but unfortunately gets taken out by CK. Jamia plays going to be completely negated by that DM, and unfortunately he's going to fall down as the control point is going to go right to Rozhok Loot Goblins.
Yeah, still Hakulo choosing not to go onto that Winston, staying on the D.Va. Perhaps to the detriment of his team slightly, because they don't have the cleave while they're on the point, and because of that the kills come a bit slower, and when the kills come a bit slower, all his control percentage just going over to MBT more or less for free.
VV trying to get a stick there onto Jamia, but Jamia, nice juke there. Fortunately, still able to survive. VV a little bit too far away to have any more effectiveness, so he's going to have to try to dive into there. It's going to be coming into the control point here to try to counter it. While CK in disguise, trying to put in some damage. Sees the McCree on the side there, High Friends. His High Friends going in, doesn't quite find his mark onto the VV before getting taken out by CK. So now Hakulo is going to try to take out Jamia. Jamia finally falling down. And Rozhok Loot Goblins, they're up 50% already. MBT are at 92%, so they still have a chance to try to recapture here.
So hard to push into a pharmacy. Pharmacy just spamming out all those chokes. They take so much damage before they can even enter, and once they enter, they've taken so much damage already that they just lose the fight 6v6 because of the health disadvantage.
Alright, VV going in. Hakulo using the DM to try to keep her alive as they're going to try to rush this flank here. Yamsi going to be jumping right on top of Hakulo. Now the sound barrier is going to be used here by Salvatore. It's going to be rapidly running out here now as Jamia is going to be using a Transcendence there to try to keep Meng alive. Yamsi going to be going after the CK. CK very low right now. Is going to take too much damage there from the Tesla Cannon. This could be the comeback here, but Flameshot is going to go in with the Dragon Blade. He's going to be able to take out Jamia. He's going to be able to take out Zishan. He's going to see if he can get another one, but the Self-Destruct is going to take him out before he can do even more damage. Right now, Salvatore is down. The control point going to be captured very rapidly here by MBT as we go into overtime. Revive is going to be coming in the last moment here by Vertexity as Hakulo is going to be up front and center. Salvatore getting a kill on Zygon, and looks like Rozhok Loot Goblins has successfully snatched it away from MBT just and it looked like they're going to lose the point.
Yep, that 3-man rest coming in there from Vertexity, saving the entire point for Rozhok Loot Goblins. It looks like it was looking a little bit shaky there, but that 3-man rest coming in, securing that decisively, bringing 3 people back into the fight is too much of a swing for MBT, who don't have their own resurrection. So.
Alright, Rozhok Loot Goblins up 2-0. MBT Prime has to find the footing now.
Yeah, MBT Prime probably gonna have to switch up to something with their lineup to make it work slightly better against what Rozhok Loot Goblins have been running, because MBT, their double hit scan, as proficient as High Friends and Zygon are on those hit scans, it's not working out for them so far, as they just die to the spam of Farah because they're so immobile. A bit too slow on those heroes.
So Farah gonna be loading in some rockets from the skies. Again, major damage dealer on the side of Rozhawks. Vertexity just staying by her side. Oh, Hakulo already outside of her mech. Being rapidly healed up by Vertexity, so she's going to be able to fall back. Tracer going to be soaking out some damage from the Tesla Cannon. Oh, looks like Meng's going to lose his mech. Gamsi trying to do some damage onto Flame Shots, but Flame Shots is able to get onto that health pad before Zygon is able to deny it from him. Now Hakulo on the Baby Diva tries to get a kill there. Flame Shot getting the kill on Meng instead. Vivi on the Tracer trying to fight against Zygon while being flanked here by the Lucio. Ooh, Vivi very low right now. Zygon trying to get a melee kill on it, but Vivi still is able to use recall to get away. And the Pulse Bomb is going to come out, but it's not going to catch anyone. Jamia plays, get a kill there, but Vivi,
good clutch by Vivi there.
My goodness, takes 2 people out. Zisha and High Friends out for the count. Zygon taking out Vivi and allowing MBT Prime to take control point. So although that was a very valiant effort there by VV, but unfortunately there was no one there to help contest that control point.
Definitely a few misplays coming out there from Zygon, choking a little bit maybe. Missing what? 3? It was 3 melees onto VV, allowing VV to get that double Pulse Bomb.
Alright, VV trying to go in one more time. She doesn't quite have the Pulse Bomb. She's going to be able to distract them long enough for CK to get a kill there onto Jamia. Zygon going to use a recall to try to get back into position. But Meng is going to be up front and center while CK is going to be laying down the rockets onto the ground. Flame Shot coming in with the Dragon Blade is going to take out the mech. And looks like the Rocket Barrage is going to try to get High Friends, but High Friends is able to hide just behind the pillar there. But unfortunately, he still gets taken out there by CK anyway. And it looks like the point is still going to be contested here by Rozhok as Vertex looks like, wait. Ah, damn it, I kind of missed that. Yamsi, the Winston is off the point. Jamia is going to be off the side there, where Rozhok still somehow alive here thanks to the Mercy, but Yamsi is going to be back on the point, trying to keep it contested, trying to go onto Flame Shot there. The Tesla Cannon doing a lot of damage onto him, but Yamsi is going to try to press the issue here. Flame Shot could be in trouble. The Diva is going to try to come in here to do some defense, but it's going to pop that Primal Rage to try to stagger them out as long as possible, allowing his team to get a higher capture percentage onto that control point.
Yeah, Hakulo's going to jump off here to reset his mech, because the entirety of MBT backing out as Hakulo's going to lose his mech means that he's probably going to take a longer time than it takes for him to respawn to get that mech back. So good play by him, making sure that he has his mech back for this next fight. As MBT already with 80% on the point, they need to come back soon, Rozhok Blue Goblins.
Alright, Yamsi on a Winston, gonna be taking some shots from this guy, from CK. Oh, he's down really low right now thanks to the Tesla cannon. So he's gonna have to fall back. Now he's gonna concede the positioning there onto the control point, allowing Rozhok to try to get some capture percentage onto this, but then he's gonna be jumping right into it. Yamsi very low right now. The CK trying to find the kills there, but Meng is gonna use that defense matrix to try to keep things alive, but then Self-Destruct is gonna be coming out here, forcing them to hide behind a pillar. Transcendence coming out here from Jamia Place, trying to keep his teammates alive, but Self-Destruct coming on the other side. Hakulo taking out High Friends in that Self-Destruct. Pulse Bomb kill onto the mech of Meng, and also actually taking out Zishen in the process. Salvatore, Lucio holding onto VV there, but then he gets taken out. VV all alone right now is going to use a recall to try to stay on this point, keep it contested at overtime. Flashshot coming in with a Dragon Blade, trying to take out Yamsi. Yamsi very low right now, trying to go after Mercy, but unfortunately gets taken out by CK from the skies. And now it looks like Rozhok is going to be able to wrestle that point away from MBT.
Very clutch from Rozhok Blue Goblins there, being able to stall out that point. VV coming in, getting the 2 kills, and then stalling the point long enough for Flame Shots to come back with that Dragon Blade, securing that point back for Rozhok Blue Goblins. Very well played out of them. MBT, however, good hold out of them, getting 99%. Ooh! Yeah,
nice
that direct rocket, yeah.
That's going to delay them much longer, but then they still have about 50% left. So MBT is going to have this. They have to make this next push count, because they're not going to have much time once Zygot is out of spawn. Okay, VV. Meanwhile, in the backline there, trying to find a kill there to Zishen. Oh, the Rocket Barrage coming in from the sky. He's going to get the kill there onto Zishen. Meng, very low right now. Her Meng is going to be taken down pretty soon. As Yamsi is going to be jumping back to safety, and looks like Rozhok has successfully prevented MBT from making a push here, as Flame Shot takes out Meng's mech. Salvatore gets a boop kill on his Zygot, and Meng decides to sacrifice herself in order to get her mech back. Alright, Jamia on the Zarya, on the Zenyatta. Keep somehow mixing up between the two. CK on the Pharah. Ooh, VV with the double Pulse Bomb kill again onto MBT. That's going to delay them even more. We're only about 10 percentage points away from Rozhok taking this this round here. But they're going to try to jump in on it. Matt Ramsey with the Yamsi with the Primal Rage going in onto the control point. Meng's going to lose her mech. The sound barrier coming out from Zishen to go onto this push. This is the final desperate attempt here to try to retake the control point away from Rozhok. Salvatore boosting up that heal. He's going to break it down here. High Friends getting a Genji Blade kill onto VictorKaxX. Trying to go and find another one here, but as VV gets a kill there onto Jamia Plays. Flame Shot going in onto the Genji. Ooh, this High Friends gets taken out there by Flame Shot. Looks like Rozhok is going to be able to do it. They've taken out most of the entire offensive line. MBT, only Zygot is left. Meng is trying to join in her to try to keep this into overtime, but Zygot is doing a lot of trouble there, keeping that Genji from being able to focus down the targets that he needs to go onto. Now Meng is going to lose her mech. Now the Sub-Zero is going to be coming out here, and looks like Rozhok has successfully done it. They have defended the point away from MBT, and looks like we're going to go into game 2 with Rozhok having 1 point up. High Friends on the McCree.
Ooh, shut down on the Flame Shots.
Nice. And then the Dead Eye taking out both CK and Hakulo as they were using the ultimates. Wow. That was pretty clutch. Okay, so now we're going into game 2. And we're going to ask MBT which map they want to play on. They have 2 choices here. It is either Dorado or Watchpoint Gibraltar. And looks like they've decided to go with Dorado.
Okay. Side? Or Rozhok gets to pick the side, right, I believe?
Yes, Rozhok gets to pick the side. So Rozhok, you guys can go ahead and pick side. Go ahead and ask them in the chat. Okay, they're going to just wait a while. Side T.
VV really hype right now, I'm sure.
Oh man. Yeah, both very,
A
very
lot of clutch situations.
Okay, so Vertexity is decided. We're going to go on attack. So we're going to swap both of the teams. All right. Let's go ahead and hit the start.
Into the map we go.
Okay, so let's go with R. Oh wait, yeah, I'll go with RL. There we go. So MBT Prime on blue, Rozhok on red. We're going into Dorado. This is going to be an escort map. So no control points, just escort that payload all the way to the end. So I think this is the first time we're seeing Dorado being played here at this tournament.
Second time, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay,
I'm
right.
pretty sure MBT played it against one of the other teams in the X2 stage.
Ah, okay. Man, it just feels so long ago.
Yeah, definitely, right?
So many games being played here at the Interschool Cyber Challenge. Now we're going to see the top two teams, the number 1 and number 2 seed, facing off against each other in this grand finals. Now we're going into game 2 on Dorado. MBT Prime, they're going to be on defense. Rozhok is going to be on offense. And now they're going to be setting up for the battles to come. Yamzi just taking out his frustrations on the floor. Just laying down some graffiti to let them know that we've been here on Dorado.
Just like in training. Visualize, then execute.
So obviously this is MBT's most favorite map. What can you say about this?
I think they have some. I think they have a cheese strat coming out here definitely because. I mean, Dorado is a strong map pick for them because they like to play. They like to play the sniper classes, and okay, the VV on that Hanzo is going to be able to spot out the defenses. Oh, and the boop coming up.
All right, CK in the skies there is going to force them off that perch as they're going to try to dive in there. Flame shot Hakulo trying to go in there onto the stairwell as Junkrat of Zygot is going to try to keep them away from that stairwell.
Yep, and like I said, the anti-dive com, the new meta quote-unquote, coming out here from MBT is they're going to try and shut down Rozhok's dive.
Oh, Zygot taking one too many hits there. Oh, CK doing his best to try to keep Zygot suppressed. As VV lurking on the sideline there is also trying to find Junkrat, but Zygot putting a C4 there just to make sure that VV isn't trying to come down there. But VV is going to go down anyway into the backline while CK in the front there is going to use the concussive blast, try to blast Yamzi away and allowing Hakulo to get the kill onto Yamzi. Zygot also getting eliminated in that fight. The payload already way past the arches as he's trying to go in for the scuffle here. Meng very low right now as CK puts in the damage from the skies. High friends very low, takes a rocket to the face there as Meng still holding onto this payload there, trying to keep it staggered out as long as possible. The rocket barrage coming in just from around the corner there, allowing Meng to be taken out
Sound
there.
Barrier out from Zishan actually already. But they're not going to be able to stop the point, although they committed that Sound Barrier. It's a bit of a waste from MBT right now.
Zishan very low. Rocket almost beating his mark, but they're going to be chasing after it. Zishan finally falling. And now Soldier 76 being used here by Zygot now that the first point has been reached by the payload.
Yeah, definitely. Junkrat not very strong against Pharmacy or the Diva, and we're both being so prevalent in the strategy of Rozhok. It's definitely a smart move to swap up onto that Soldier. As we see right now, he's almost going to take down flame shots.
Get over here and heal up.
Alright, Zygot still going to be taking onto this high ground here. The defense matrix is going to keep him alive, but he's been knocked off the perch there by the concussive blast. But it's going to be in place here to try to put some damage down to Flame Shot, but fortunately enough, Flame Shot is able to get away to safety. Zygot still going to stay on the streets there. Hakulo going to get right up onto the top there, allowing Soldier 76 the space to try to rush in onto the payload to try to keep it staggered out. High friends on the top here. Just going to help put in some damage there. Ooh, nice headshot there to VV. And self-destruct is going to be used here by Hakulo. Ooh, nice flashbang there.
That flashbang missed?
Oh my goodness. Viva's still able to get in the back, but she's going to be popping right out of it. High Friend still trying to find a kill, but still not able to get that kill onto Hakulo though. Salvatore going to be boosting that healing as they try to poke in the battle here. Rocket Barrage coming in there. Oh, but the defense matrix counters it very perfectly there. But the Pulse Bomb is going to take out Zygot there. Yamsi down to half health here. But the barrier is going to keep him alive. The sound barrier is going to be coming out. Yamsi going with a charge onto the control point, allowing VV to get the kill. Sound barrier coming out from the side of Rozhok. And High Friends very low, goes into for the health pack, but unfortunately being surrounded by both Tracer and Viva. Yeah, no chance there. The tactical visor going to be used here, but it's going to be blocked by Hakulo. And Zygot is going to have to back off there unless he gets eliminated. And now it looks like Flameshot is trying to make the kill there, but unfortunately it looks like he overextended and he's going to pay for it. Now Vivi going in, she has a Pulse Bomb, she's going to use it there, but the barrier shield is going to keep Yamsi alive for just a little while longer, but Vivi's coming in from behind, is able to take him out. And the payload is still kind of on its way, still kind of held.
Electric Cowboy.
Ooh, Electric Cowboy is going to force Vivi to stay a little bit more defensively, but she's going to go in after Gemia. And unfortunately, the defense matrix is going to prevent her from getting damage, but she's going to go in with the melee anyway, and she gets flashbanged there by High Friends and gets taken out there, but not before Flameshot takes him out with a dash. Now Soldier76 trying to desperately try to put some damage here, while Meng trying to stagger them out as long as possible, allowing her teammates to try to come in here to help contest this payload. Oh, the hammer is going to burst right through that defense matrix. Earthshatter going in right behind there. Oh, this is a huge play here from Yamsi. But unfortunately, he couldn't really find a kill there as the sound barrier has been popped just at the right moment. Flameshot going to use the deflect here, trying to get a kill there on the High Friends. Going to launch into the Dragon Blade here. Will he be able to get some kills? We'll find out. Flameshot down to 70 health, gets a kill there onto Jamia Place. He gets another kill there onto Yamsi. This could be the opening they need in order to push the payload all the way in. They need to try to take out that Diva though. But she's going to go into the self-destruct, into the skies. But the payload has already get into the point.
She gets 2 picks, but then flying into the sky, she was unable to contest the payload, and the payload is going to get capped in the meantime. Flameshot's now going to try to come forward to get some stagger onto the enemy right now.
Okay, Flameshot going to be wrapping around. Sees the Soldier 76 on the top there. Zygot going to pop the biotic field to force the fight. Flameshot going to be backing off wisely since he's down 40 health, but the healing rocket is going to take him out anyway. Jamia plays using a biotic grenade, takes out Vertexity. Hakulo getting taken out here by Soldier 76. High Friends going to go up front and center there. No doubt we're going to try to use the Dead Eye if needed to try to stagger them even longer.
And we see CK has swapped off that Pharah. They swapped off that pharmacy combo onto the Soldier and the Ana. Perhaps realizing that Pharah is not going to be super strong on this last map, as there is a ceiling, a decently low ceiling, and very easy to get caught out here in such a close space.
Okay, they're going to try to go in through the hallway on the right. ZK staying on the back line while Hakulo is going to be up front and center. Meng going to be taking a lot of damage there, using defense matrix at the last moment to try to stave off as much damage from the Soldier 76 as possible. But High Friends, the Shurikens doing too much damage onto him, forcing them to fall back. VV, meanwhile, is on the payload there. High Friends desperately trying to find the kill there. He's going to use the Dead Eye on the side there. Gets a kill there, both TK and VV. Well done there. Electric Cowboy going to be coming out there onto Salvatore. He gets a headshot as well. High Friends with 3 kills right out of bat is going to be able to push Rozhok all the way back to spawn. That was so clutch by High Friends. Like the self-destruct went out on the left side,
and he moves over to the right side.
Over to the right, just enough to prevent himself from getting self-destructed, and still gets the Dead Eye out, gets 2 kills. My goodness, High Friends on fire right now. Okay, Primal Rage inside the room. They don't want to be in that room together with Yamsi. They're going to be locked in, but then the Yamsi is going to be anti-nated there. It could be quite dangerous here, even for very angry Winston. Sound Barrier is going to be unleashed here as VV on the Tracer still tries to get a Pulse Bomb stick there, but doesn't quite get the stick, and still is able to keep Yamsi distracted enough to stay away from his team. A Pulse Bomb going to be coming out there. Ooh, looks like Protexity on the Ana is going to get taken out. Hakulo also going to get taken out here by Yamsi, and it looks like Rozhok is going to have to back up again, but then will they be able to get a kill here onto the Lucio? No, doesn't look like it. Looks like Salvatore is going to be able to get away with just a sliver of health. So Lucio taxi service coming in your way. CK going to be able to rejoin his group. Yamsi holding strong onto this point. The destination of the payload. Zygot using the recall. No doubt taking some damage from the Soldier 76. As Hakulo is going in up front and center, trying to take this high ground shot here. A flame shot taking the high ground. Tactical visor going to be coming out from CK. The nano visor is going to be used here to try to take out Zygon. Yes, he gets a kill there. Meng, meanwhile, gets a self-destruct kill onto Hakulo, but the Dead Eye is going to take out CK. Hi, friends. With the nano boost, it's going to try to find another kill there. Ooh, nice flashback to Salvatore. A nice kill there, but unfortunately, Flame Shot is going to be able to take out the McCree. Yamsi coming in there with a punch, takes out Vexity. He's going to pop into the Primal Rage, trying to go onto this payload. We're going into overtime. Rozhok, the only Flame Shot,
only one on the payload right now.
Only one on the payload, but he gets taken out there, but Meng is able to get in there. The Pulse Bomb not going to connect, but he's still going to be able to keep this in overtime, but just a little longer. But unfortunately, it looks like Hakulo is going to be taken out here. Baby Diva going to be ducking away into the room. She's going to try to get out there, but the Tesla cannon is going to be too much for her to bear. Ooh, Phoebe soaking up a lot of damage there, but she's going to be able to get onto the payload. We're still in overtime as CK is going to be soaking up that Tesla cannon damage. Yamsi getting the kill, and it looks like that's going to complete it, and Rozhok is going to end their round here.
Good defense coming out there from MBT, using the McCree on the high ground to the fullest, getting a lot of nano boosted Deadeyes, the Electric Cowboy taking quite a few every single time. Great plays all around from MBT there, as well as Rozhok Loot Goblins perhaps getting a little bit staggered towards the end. Big fragmented in their push, perhaps not as used to having to play in such a style, you know.
It is quite possible. Well, we'll still have to see, because we're going to go into the mirror match, and given that this is going to be MBT's map essentially, I think they have quite a good chance of surpassing 59.89 meters.
It's entirely possible, but we have to see, because Dorado is indeed a very hard map to complete, that's the thing. So even at pro level, a lot of the time the map is not completed, and it often comes down to who can hold the first point or the second point better, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, it all just comes down to the defense on these teams, because sometimes even if one team doesn't, on some maps, if your team doesn't complete the map, it's a pretty good indicator that you're gonna lose the match. But this is not one of them, because Dorado is a very, very hard map to complete. So yeah, it's very possible that even a team that doesn't complete the map is probably gonna get a first point full hold or a second point hold, you know.
All very serious faces on MBT Prime right now, not doing their usual pre-game ritual, so you know that they're going to be trying hard for this round.
It's entirely lucky that they're not going to stick to this, and they're going to swap to a traditional dive composition.
Yep.
And that they do.
Yep, and they do. Alright, Zygot going up front and center. He's going to see Flame Shot on the Soda 76, who's set up right on the perch, but he's going to be redrawing his teammates on the second perch. Payload swiftly on its way past the first bend. Going to be meeting a lot of resistance here, especially with Soda 76 taking this flank here, allowing him a very good angle. Oh, anti-nade going to be used here. Priority field going to be unleashed just in time to meet Yamsi as he gets up onto that point. Bang, going to use the defense matrix. Ooh. Looks like Flame Shot is going to face a lot of trouble here, but Yamsi's taken down a little bit too low, and CK is able to get a kill there as Reaper. So now CK is going to be jumping down. High Friend's going to get a dash there onto Soda 76, but unfortunately he's going to need some healing here. Vivi staying on the payload there, trying to keep this payload stuck on the archers, but it looks like the push is going to be a little bit hard here from MBT Prime, as Bang is going to be taking high ground. CK staying on the payload there, trying to make sure that no one attempts to go right through the payload. Oh, it looks like Flame Shots get taken out there by Yamsi, so this could be an opening here, as Yamsi is going to be going in with the projected barrier. Ooh, takes out Phoebe just as she blinks in front of him. So now this could be opportunity. He's going to go in after Salvatore. Salvatore going to be taken out thanks to a dash there by Flame Shot. Ooh, a Death Blossom going to be cancelled out completely by that sound barrier. And it looks like CK is trying to get a kill there onto that Lucio. Sound barrier going to be coming out here for the red side. Yamsi getting taken out in that fight. ZK is going to try to get the Ana or the Baby Diva, but not getting both there. Ooh, Baby Diva able to get into her mech just in nick of time there, but Reaper does a lot of damage there, forcing her to use a defense matrix at the last moment. And CK is going to try to take out Nano Boosted Zygot in the meantime, and looks like he's going to be falling to the double shotguns here. Reaper. Yeah,
MBT towards the end of the fight started panicking. They made a few questionable plays, such as Nano Boosting Zygot over there on the Tracer. It probably helped him charge his ultimate a lot faster, but how much is that worth? Not now not having a Nano Blade to go in. having the Nano Monkey, I mean.
So the payload is stopped in its tracks. Pulse Bomb going to come out. It's going to take VB out. Hi Friends going to use the deflect here to try to counter CK. He's doing a lot of damage here. Jamia is going to be using... Oh, nope. Salvatore is going to be using that Transcendence. Meng going to get the self-destruct there. She uses Defense Matrix to try to stay on to that payload. But unfortunately, with too many people around the payload, it's going to be quite difficult for her to find those kills. The Aura Harmony keeping alive. Oh, the Death Blossom coming out just behind Meg, taking out her mech and also taking out the Baby Diva. Hi Friends, down to 31%, gets completely surrounded inside that room, gets taken out, and it looks like it's all red on the board. So MBT going to try to come out. Looks like Rozhok is actually able to defend this point much better than MBT.
Definitely, they know exactly what they have to be doing here. And Reaper in that close quarters of that archway is doing very well at just tank busting everybody who tries to go through. As we see flame shots on this high ground relatively uncontested.
Alright, Zishan going to be using that sound barrier as the Dragon Blade is going to be coming out here for High Friends. He gets two kills right off the bat. Nice deflect kill onto Vertexity. Yamsi still trying to get some hits here, but unfortunately it looks like they're going to be able to push this payload all the way towards the first point. So that's a very good push here by MBT. CK trying to stall them out in the last moment there, but unfortunately gets sleep darted, and VB is going to be jumping onto the payload. He's going to last ditch attempt here, trying to keep it at the first point here, but I don't think it's going to be able to last. But oh, looks like Hakulo, the cavalry, has arrived. He's going to be coming in there with a defense matrix, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to do much against Yamsi's helmet, but she's going to use that self-destruct anyway, see if she can get them zoned out just away from the payload, allowing it to stagger it even more, allowing Flame Shot to kind of wrap around here, try to get a kill here on Yamsi, who gets a outshattered there, but no person caught there. A charge going to be stopped there momentarily by the payload, but Jamia gets killed in the meantime by CK. Flame Shot still desperately trying to take out the tank there with Yamsi. Yes, he finally gets a kill there. Meng is going to have to fall back a little bit behind the payload as Flame Shot is waiting for that Helix Rocket to come out. Oh, the sound barrier coming out at the last moment is going to be going to allow them to take out the Soda 76. Meng going to lose the mech. Hakulo also going to lose the mech. Zishan still on the payload. Ooh, CK still trying to get some kills there. CK finally falling. Meng taking out CK in the meantime, but Lucio versus Lucio. It looks like Versexy is going to be one who gets taken out. Oh, Pulse Bomb
almost taking out Zishan.
That was very, very close. But Meng is going to lose some mech pretty soon there. He doesn't get any healing. VB, meanwhile, gets taken out by High Friends and by a simple dash. Yamsi takes out Flame Shot in the middle, and looks like the payload's finally reached that first point. My goodness, what a fight.
That was a long, drawn-out fight by both teams there. Rozhok trying their hardest to make sure that the payload didn't go into favor. Oh, nice fire strike from Yamsi. It's going to take down Vertexity. And as we see here, definitely the resources that was committed by... Oh, okay.
Okay, you were saying?
Yeah, the resources that were committed by Rozhok to contest the point definitely is going to come back to bite them right now, because look at that. Now they have no pulse bomb. They have like all the ultimates that they popped on that fight, like the Transcendence and the Lucio ultimate, the sound barrier. Definitely not going to be back yet for the next fight. And right now they're just getting staggered out of their minds by MBT, who are pushing forward, making sure that the second point is going to go as uncontested as possible. So right now, what Rozhok need to do is to be able to sit back and regroup.
Okay, we're gonna unpause here. Looks like there's a momentary issue. Maybe some tactical advice being given.
Doubt it.
Yeah. Alright, so Yamsi gonna be up front and center with the barrier, while Meng is gonna take the high ground there to make sure that Flame Shot doesn't have a good time right up on the bridge. Yamsi's going to have his ultimate ready. That's good. No doubt going to save it for that next push onto the second point for the payload. As Hakulo's doing some damage from a distance. Not much actually to try to break down the barrier, but just more to keep them suppressed. Salvatore, going to be taking a nice combination here from High Friends. Going to be taken out. As CK is going to be taken out here. Nano Blade coming out onto the Reaper. Reaper going to be the first one to die. Yamsi getting a fire strike onto BB. Vertex he also gets taken out by the Dragon Blade. And now it looks like the payload is going to be very swiftly on its way to its first point, unless Flame Shot is going to be able to do a kill, but it looks like it's going to be backing off. Okay, so the payload is fast approaching that first point here. So, and they're going to try to
They
do a
are
last
gonna
moment here.
contest it.
Okay, Tactical Visor coming out here. 2 kills
Getting
right
through.
off the bat. Will he be able to get a third here onto High Friends? But High Friends using a deflect here, but looks like High Friends gets taken out anyway. Tactical Visor, huge play here from Flame Shot.
My goodness, that flank coming off from Flame Shots definitely saved them the point there. In combination with Salvatore's Transcendence, immediately taking down 4 members of MBT, going to force the rest of them back.
And they still managed to prevent that payload from reaching the second point. That was a huge, huge play from Flame Shot. And now MBT is going to have to regroup and figure out how we're going to tackle this attack.
Great coordination coming back from the team as well. 9 times out of 10 in competitive play, your Zenyatta is going to be hiding instead of trying to hold that second point with the Transcendence.
Oh, Flame Shot just using that perch there to try to get a good angle here. Getting a nice shot there to Jamia place, but a Helix Spark is not going to connect as the defense matrix comes out just in the nick of time.
Will go down to CK.
Yep, he still will go down. Meng is going to go up against CK here, but the defense matrix is going to be down for a little while. Going to use a self-destruct there to try to stay alive? Okay.
And yeah, to get his mech back. He knows that he can't afford to lose a mech at a time like this, so he uses the self-destruct to reset the mech immediately. And
alright.
We're going to see if they can stay on the point here, MBT, right now.
Okay, Meng taking down a notch here. Oh, CK going to go into Death Blossom immediately. Takes out G-Shen almost immediately. Meng's going to lose her mech. And now Vertexity is going to be able to take out High Friends. And Meng finally going to be taken out here. But Zygot on the Tracer is still going to be lurking around onto that payload, trying to keep it staggered out. Yamzi coming in with the Tesla Cannon, takes out CK. Zygot still on the control point. As on the payload as Salvatore uses his Transcendence to try to keep his teammates alive. Yamzi finally getting taken out due to the Discord, and looks like they're going to be able to prevent them from reaching even inside the second point.
As soon as Yamzi went down, the overtime meter got decimated there, and Zygot was not able to get back on point in time, so that's going to be it for the second game. And Rozhok takes a second map. All they need to do is win one more, and they win the entire tournament.
And let's see who gets play of the game. It's going to be Flame Shot again!
What's new at this point,
What's
honestly?
new at me? Dragon Blade takes out High Friends. Goes in there, takes out Jamia. And picks out Yamzi as well. And rounds it off with a nice dash kill onto Zishen. Alright, so Rozhok is up 2 points. MBT, they have no points at the moment. But we will be going into the third map here. This is going to be an assault map. We're going to ask MBT what map they want to play since they have lost the second map. So just give us a second. Oh, looks like they decided to go for a break for now. So we're going to be back in about 5 minutes. So we're just going to go into the mission, but don't go away. We still have at least one more match here, but we could go on to a best of 5 here. So we'll be right back after the break, so don't go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Interschool Cyber Challenge Overwatch main event grand finals. This is the third game here of a best of 5 series. To recap, Rozhok, they're already up 2 points. MBT are down to 0. So this match is going to be very crucial for MBT if they want to continue and maybe try to mount a comeback here. So we're going to go into the third map here, which is going to be Horizon Lunar Colony. This is going to be an assault map, 2CP. Horizon being the newest map in the pool, has not seen much competitive play, especially during the group stage. So this is going to be the first time we'll be seeing a match here, right here at the Interschool Cyber Challenge. So, SogeKing, what do you think about Horizon?
Horizon is an interesting map actually, because quite a few teams, like especially the pro teams, they want to try running Sombra on this map. And why Sombra I think is good on this map is like every other 2CP map, you're kind of forced to like sit on this really open clumped up point, and there are really quite a few nice health pack locations around this map that make Sombra very viable for a team that wants to push in or defend. And because of that, a lot of teams like to run Sombra still in its experimental stage. And besides the Sombra, actually quite a few teams are also doing like a Torb or Orisa defense kind of thing. Because what you do is that you sit around like this area, either here or over here. And with a Torb or Orisa, you can just huddle in some corner. And literally there's no other way to get to you. Like this is just a corner and you have to kill whatever is here before you can cap the point. Because there's no foreseeable, because let's say you put your turret here, there's actually nowhere you can hide that the turret can't see you, like short or behind this pillar. But then if you're standing here, someone else from that team is going to be shooting you, so it's not going to be very effective. So there's a lot of Tor Barista going around, there's a lot of Sombra going around. And of course, tried and true, there's just going to be dive, because dive works in every map regardless, attack, defend.
Alright, both teams exchanging pleasantries with each other. While the clock is going to be ticking down as the gates have been open. Hi friends, going to be with his teammates as they rush in through the right hand flank. Zygot going to be taking a health pack there, while Flameshot in the back there just dashes right through them, takes out Jamia. While Yamzi takes out Flameshot. Zygot getting taken out in the fight. Vivi is on the control point trying to take out Yamzi, and yes, he gets a kill. Hakulo's going to lose a mech. As Vivi down to 13 health, going to use a recall to get back up to 83. Zishan getting taken out by Vivi in the meanwhile. But Meng getting taken out there on the Genji, so it looks like the control point.
Very clean focus coming out there from Rozhok Blue Goblins as well. Has a very nice individual play coming out of Vivi, the chaining one after the other individual kills, getting down MBT's members. And now because of that, MBT, although getting maybe initial pick onto Flame Shots, is not going to be able to capitalize on that.
Alright, Vivi still holding strong on this perch up here. It's going to be seeing the movement down there. Vivi trying to go in there, gets the pulse bomb ready. Going to try to get a stick, doesn't quite connect, but she's still going to try to do some more distraction in the backline there, while Flameshot is going to be joining him. Oh, but Zygot is going to be fighting against his Tracer. It's going to be a 1v1 Tracer, while Flameshot is in the front lines here, trying to keep that McCree suppressed. Alright, CK still on the high ground, just spotting it out. Oh, Helix Rocket is going to connect onto Jamia, so Jamia is going to have to get inside the stairwell to stay alive. But Attack Visor is ready here for CK. He might use it if he is able to get the pickoffs when the dives occur. But it looks like MBT has decided to stay a little far behind and just regroup first before going on for another push. Still need to charge up their ultimates though. Alright, Hakulo.
Trying again for the bottom left, trying to go to the high ground.
Self-destruct inside the room. Oh, the barrier may not be enough there for High Friends. He gets taken out there, but not before he gets a kill onto the Flame Shots. It's going to be a go time here. Meng trying to go in with the Dragon Blade. Forced to use the deflect there. Unfortunately, gets taken out there by CK with the Tactical Visor. Ooh, Pulse Bomb not going to connect there. As Vivi goes in there, tries to get a melee kill onto Zygot, but fails to do so. Now he's going after Yamzi, trying to put some damage there, with Hakulo still standing alone there. He's going to try to put in some damage and takes out Jamia. CK unfortunately gets taken out. Zygot being pushed off of the point. Flame Shots going to be onto the control point. Well, Hakulo is going to try to use the pistol to try to do some damage there, but unfortunately gets taken out by Zichan with a right click. Vertexity, CK, Salvatore, they decided to fall back here. The first point is a goner, and Rozhok decided that we're going to try to defend point B instead.
Oh, and we're going to see the switch come out here from Vertexity. I was calling it Horizon, a very popular map for that Sombra.
Let's see whether Vertexity is going to be able to make the most of it. Zygot going to have the Orb of Harmony on him as he's going to go through the left-hand flank. That hell pack there is going to make it a little bit difficult for Zygot to play kind of gung-ho. Going to recall back into the perch. And has the Pulse Bomb ready for him to use. Alright, Flame Shot picking out a Hell Plaque. As he's going to be poking out just a little bit. He's only just about 17 percentage points away from his ultimate. No doubt he's going to try to charge it up as quickly as he can in anticipation for the dive about to come. Vertexity almost up on his EMP. Zygot just waiting for the moment to just try to strike in. Soldier 76 just holding his point here. Ooh, CK is going to be facing off against Tracer, who's blinked right behind him. Fortunately, not going to be able to get the kill there. Ooh, looks like he's going to be stuck on that archway. So Zygot going to get the Pulse Bomb kill onto Hakulo's mech. Meanwhile, EMP is going to be coming out for Vertexity, but he's going to be taken out immediately. High Friends with a double Dead Eye kill, and he's going to get kicked out. Diamond plays as well. Zygot getting a kill onto Hakulo's Baby Diva, and looks like control point is going to be captured very rapidly here by MBT.
It's not looking like they're going to make it back. Oh, Vivi barely touches it. Oh,
Salvatore getting taken out, but no, I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, Dragon Blade coming out the last moment here, but Flameshot gets flashbang just in the middle there. Looks like they're going to be taken out. Round 1 here. It's going to be completed for MBT Prime.
Very well done by MBT, that very clean second push. They got stopped on their initial push towards the second point, but they were able to regroup and get the picks that they needed straight away onto those priority targets. Very quickly going down there, Vertexity with that EMP on the Sombra, not doing enough to save them from that push from MBT, as most of his teammates had already died. So let's see if MBT are going to be pulling out any shenanigans on this defense. Maybe we get to see a Sombra, maybe we see a Junkrat or a Tor Borissa, but I have a feeling they're going to stick to what they know. And yeah, just play the point out like they have done previously.
All right, MBT. They are going to be on the defense this time. Rozhok going to be on the offense. MBT has a time bank of 3 minutes and 25 seconds, which is considerably a lot of time. Well, let's see how Rozhok performs this round. If they're able to capture both, they're going to be able to go into sudden death, where the time bank is going to be a huge factor. But if Rozhok fails to capture that second point, then we'll be going into map 4. This is the battle for first and second place. So both of these teams are hyper-focused right now. Lots of emotion, lots of tension on all sides as they wait for that door to open up. 15 more seconds before the start. And I just can't wait to see what they're going to be bringing to the table here on Horizon Lunar Colony.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Rozhok are going to be doing anything different about their lineup because yeah, definitely right now they're just running with what they know.
Okay, speed boost not going to be used yet by Lucio until just now to allow CK to try to flank around there, but the defense matrix is going to meet him right as he tries to get the hits there.
Interestingly enough, they're choosing to run the Reinhardt without the Zarya, so it's going to be a Reinhardt Diva combination from MBT.
Okay, no doubt trying to be a sort of hybrid anti-dive, I think. Okay, CK gonna go up front and center, trying to take out Yamzi. Yamzi being forced to use a hammer there instead of opening the barrier. But now the control point is gonna get captured here. But Zygot is gonna come in there and take out CK. He's gonna get another. Oh, Yamzi with a fire strike takes out Hekulo's mech. High Friends meanwhile takes out VV. But right now, oh, Salvatore just barely takes out the Reaper there of Zygot. And now Meg is trying to go in there, gets a kill onto Salvatore. So it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. And the control point is still up for grabs.
Yeah, Zygot definitely getting outplayed there by Salvatore, but Salvatore staggering himself in a way because not dying to Zygot meant that Meng would have had to chase him down, and Meng chasing him down means that he was going to get staggered a little bit and delay this push a little bit, but inconsequential, great piece of individual play coming out of Salvatore there to be able to take down Zygot.
Alright, Zishen on the Lucio. Flame shot gonna be poking in the window there. A Earth shot is gonna be used here. Don't think anyone got taken out there except for BB, who got shot by Zygot. Flame shot gonna get the Hell Pack. Yamsi gonna use a charge to take out CK. Salvatore getting eliminated in the back line there, but Yamsi gonna use the hammer to try to swing away, take out Hekulo's mech. And now Zygot takes a kill onto the Baby Diva. So the control point is still not taken yet. Not even a single tick. Rozhok looks like they're not gonna be able to get this within the within this push. So 2 more minutes left for Rozhok to go ahead, try to do maybe 3, maybe 4 pushes.
Oh,
it really depends.
It's probably going to be closer to 2 or 3. So right now, ultimate chest for both teams definitely building up. The war chest is filling up for both teams right now, as both teams have a lot of these high impact ultimates. One's going to come out right here.
Transcendence going to cancel that out a bit, I think. Oh, but Protexity still gets killed. So High Friends going to be protected by the sound barrier. Self-destruct is going to come out. Ooh, the Flame Shot getting some kills. A lot of blues here on the kill feed. Salvatore getting a kill onto Yamzi. Meng getting a self-destruct kill onto Flame Shot. CK getting a kill onto High Friends. And it looks like the control point is going to be finally captured here by Rozhok.
I'm on fire.
Yep, the Death Blossom and the Pulse Bomb making a lot of work here for Rozhok Loot Goblins onto MBT, getting a multitude of kills, and the sustain that they have from the Transcendence was enough to push them through that point. And now they have 5 minutes and about 5 seconds to attack into the second point, about 2 pushes to try and beat the time of MBT. Or else they still have about 5 minutes to take this point as well.
Oh, Hi Friends getting the headshot to Vivi. Vivi trying to do the sneaky crouch thing.
Hi Friends going insane right now with a second pick as well. They're giving this McCree too much space.
It's high noon here on Horizon Lunar Colony, even though I think noon is not actually a time that's available on the moon. But in any case, Hi Friends doing a lot of damage there onto Hakulo, forcing out the sound barrier. Now they're going to try to stay alive a little bit, but looks like Hakulo is going to lose a mech. Oh, the Transcendence is going to be coming out here for Jamia. VV getting a kill onto Yamsi. Hi Friends still holding up here. It's going to try to make sure that the Soldiers Embassy is not going to be able to stay on that high ground, but Flameshot is going to be putting Meng down a notch, forcing him to go down there. Oh, it's going to lose her mech right behind the pillar. Flameshot still on the point here. He's going to try to take out Decent. Oh, Decent very low, but still not able to be killed there. But Hi Friends finally getting taken out there by VV. He has the pulse bomb. They're going to be capturing this control point, and it looks like MBT are going to try the last ditch attempt here to try to stagger it out as long as possible. Zygot with the Discord Orb is going to take a lot of damage. The pulse bomb not going to be used yet by VV. Just waiting for it. Oh, stick almost getting it on the Jamia, but then VV is going to get the melee kill onto that Ana. And right now the control point is not being captured yet. MBT is still holding onto that point.
Yeah, oddly enough, that I think a mistake was made a bit by not killing that Tracer quickly enough, and that Tracer staggering for 2 people to be able to come back was enough for MBT to be able to stabilize back onto the point. Zishan going crazy on that Lucio, getting a few picks as well.
Okay, VV going to be front center here, but Yamsi going to be spawning him, going to be using the Tesla Cannon and the jump to take him out. Technical Visor going to be used by Flameshot trying to get some kills here, but then unfortunately no one's going to be in his sights at the moment. Oh, but Zygot just pops out at the last moment there, allowing him to get 2 kills. Now CK going to get the kill down to Yamsi. Now Zishan going to be forced out of point, and looks like a control point is going to be captured here by Rozhok, and we'll be going into sudden death.
Yep, despite Vivi getting picked off almost instantaneously to that fight, very clean engagement coming in from Rozhok, where they just jump the point, allow Flameshots to space on that high ground where he popped that tactical visor, and if MBT wanted to stop the point, they would have had to be in the line of fire of that tactical visor, and that's how Flameshot was able to get his 3 kills, all on 2 squishy members of MBT that had to run to the point to stop it. Nobody was available to fly up and stop him, and to stop Flameshots, I mean, and because of that, Rozhok is going to take a relatively quick time, slightly slower than MBT, in fact 19 seconds slower, but it's all inconsequential now, as 19 seconds won't really mean that much in the grand scheme of things. But well played out of both teams, but perhaps also showing that both teams perhaps needs to iron out their strategy on defense for this map to figure out why and how they're losing these second points so quickly. Because both teams put up a pretty decent, formidable defense on first point, but second point seems to be a point that they seem to give up relatively easily. Perhaps they need to figure out what they want to be running on the second point, whether they want to be switching onto that Sombra or stay on that McCree, Reinhardt, Ana, or whatever they choose to run here.
Alright, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and the floodgates are open. Flameshot going to be dashing right out the bat. Going to be trying to find an angle attack here onto the control point. Those golden shurikens looks really, really juicy. Going to be meeting his target there onto Yamsi and Meng. Yamsi going to be blocking it with that barrier, while the Reaper CK is going to try to do some damage there. Oh, but unfortunately Flameshot getting killed there while trying to do his very cheeky reflect there in front of the Reinhardt. And now Hakulo is going to be up front and center using the defense matrix to try to keep the damage off of his teammates and allowing them to try to get some kills. Zishan meanwhile picks out the mech of Hakulo, while Zygot using the Junkrat is going to try to do some area denial here. The Baby Diva going to be falling back as Rozhok is going to be holding back from this push.
Yep, definitely the anti-dive coming off from the from MBT right now with that Junkrat and the McCree, very, very anti-dive heroes. And getting a trigger onto the Reaper. Reaper's going to be able to rave but not move, and will go down in the end. But
still goes down in the end. Flameshot's going in with dash, taking out both Yamsi and Zygot. He takes out Zishan as well with the shurikens. Now he's trying to go after the McCree of Hi Friends. Nice deflect there. But unfortunately, Hi Friends not going to be able to do much with the defense matrix constantly on him. And now he's going to go into the high noon there. Ooh, electric cowboy in the last moment there, but still not able to get the kill.
Taken out by Hakulo. Good play by him.
Hakulo coming in and the last moment there, able to help take out Hi Friends and also take out Jamia.
Yep, and this is going to secure the point for Rozhok Loot Goblins in a very, very quick time. Perhaps the lineup from MBT not really working out for them so far.
Alright, Flame Shot holding on to that Dragon Blade. He's going to wait for the rest of the teammates to come in.
Oh, Riptire coming out.
Alright, Riptire. Oh, Zygot trying to get a kill here. Oh, Flame Shot dashing away at the last moment. Ooh, barely
Will
gets
take
a
it
kill
down.
there. Takes out that Riptire. CK going to go into Rave form. Trying to go up there onto that High Friends, but the Sound Barrier is going to keep him defended.
Sound Barrier popped by both teams.
Alright, Yamzi coming in. Ooh, Earth Shadow not going to catch anyone. Oh, actually he catches Protexity on the ground there. He's going to be taken out.
Eva into stall. High Friends on that high ground.
Okay, self-destruct. Not going to catch anyone, but Hakulo gets a kill off the Zygot. High Friends, without 40 health. Ooh, one dash there by Flameshot is going to take him out. This could be very crucial here. This man's going to be making a dive onto the control point to try to keep it contested. It's going to be an absolute melee here. Zygot just dashing around here, trying to keep the backline secured, but he's going to be taken out here. The control point is going to be taken. Zishen coming in on the Lucio. It's going to be dashed there. Going to be completely surrounded by 3 DPSs. It's basically a trickle fight here. MBT, they're losing this fight very rapidly. Meng going to get a pulse bomb. She's going to be popped out of mech. Yamzi getting taken out there. One dash there by Flame Shot, but it's still being contested. The defense is not going to hold up, unfortunately, as MBT is going to have to concede this control point.
Yep, very clean focus coming up from Rozhok Loot Goblins right there. Calling each focus target, and they go down relatively quickly, as sometimes we don't see from the lower level teams, which even though the enemies are staggering one by one, they're not able to kill the enemies that are coming in one by one, and eventually, if you let enough enemies come in one by one, the whole team's there. But this obviously wasn't the case for Rozhok, as they know the target focus call and they respect those calls. Immediately taking down those targets that come in one by one, also showing superior DM to these some teams that maybe not be as individually skilled as the players on Rozhok Loot Goblins right now. So despite having a relatively small time bank of almost 3 minutes, they managed to take both points with 45 seconds to spare.
That's right, so 3 minutes and 25 seconds is the time that MBT Prime has to try to take both control points. And this performance being shown here by Rozhok is definitely one to beat. So Rozhok going to be setting up for the defense.
Yep, Rozhok unlikely to change anything, as if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, earlier in this tournament, it was almost exclusively Hakulo on that Winston. However, he has chosen to switch off to that D.Va instead of the Winston. Probably a toss-up between it being a comfort pick as well as D.Va, the defense matrix being super strong in this meta right now. Perhaps not needing the dive and the cleave as much as they need the protection for their DPSs from that defense matrix. And good call coming out from Rozhok, as they seem to be doing very well with the D.Va.
Alright, some poke damage being done here by Flame Shot.
Anyone need some healing?
Gonna be using the biotic field, but it looks like MBT is gonna be wrapping around onto the rooftop on the opposite side, just poking around. Zygot trying to find an opening here, trying to find a weakness inside the defense. He's gonna single out CK here, but CK on the Reaper is gonna be a little bit too much to bear, especially when Hakulo comes in with that defense matrix. But Zygot still roaming around, still trying to find those kills there, but looks like Vivi gets the kill there onto Yamzi, but Zygot gets a kill onto Flame Shot. Zygot finally gets a kill onto Vivi, but the High Friends get a nice flashbang there onto the Lucio. Now Zygot going to be getting onto the point there, trying to take out Salvatore. Salvatore is finally down. Looks like CK is going to use his Wraith Run to try to stay alive here, and Zygot is going to be going around. Oh, nice flashbang there onto CK. He gets taken down there, and now it looks like the mech is going to be taken out as well. Hakulo getting taken out.
Yeah, classic case of Caster's Curse there. As soon as I say that both teams held first point decently, well, both teams are going to lose first point within that first push. MBT doing very well. Zygot getting those initial 2 picks, opening up the floodgates for MBT to storm onto that point and kill the rest of the members of Rozhok, as now they storm forward, hoping to carry on that momentum and snowball into second.
Okay, Zygot going to pick up a Hell Pack, while High Friends is going to try to do some damage there from the stairwell. Hakulo going to get healed up pretty rapidly. The objective is going to be touched a little bit there by Zygot, but it's going to be regrouping with his friends. He's going to take in the left flank. High Flame Shot coming in right behind there is going to try to put a lot much damage there onto Yamzi, but the orbital healing is going to make it very difficult for him to get the kill on the Yamzi, but the Yamzi gets a punch there onto Flame Shot. So So now with the Soldier 76 down, they're going to try to dive in there, try to find a kill there onto Salvatore, on the Zenyatta, but looks, oh, the Dead Eye is going to take Salvatore instead. Hi Friends using the Phantom Hammer there onto the D.Va, doesn't quite get a kill. Oh, CK using Reform in the last moment there to miss that flashbang, but VictorKaxX is going to get taken out by Hi Friends anyway. Zygot, oh no, VB getting taken out as well. Flameshot also getting taken out. Hi Friends on fire right now as they stay on the control point. Salvatore using the Transcendence at the last moment here, try to stagger it out just a little bit longer, allowing Hakulo to come in there with the defense matrix to hopefully try to keep this thing staggered up as the dive right now. They're just trickling one by one from the spawn point. They desperately need to try to hold it on. 2 ticks here on the capture point. Transcendence coming out here from the side of MBT. They're all 5 members on fire as Salvatore gonna come in there. The Dragon Blade not gonna be needed to take him out. Hi Friends getting kills left and right and center. Hakulo gonna lose a mech. Gonna come out of a mech. Technical Visor not going to be used here. Unfortunately, Rozhok not able to keep that control point, and it looks like MBT has a bigger time bank here. And I think in terms of score, they're going to be completely tied.
Yep, and into the next round we go, I guess.
All right.
4-4, both teams showing that they have completely no idea how to hold on Horizon. Either that or they're both really good at offense, but yeah, depending on how you want to look at it. Interesting defenses coming out here from both teams. I think what really opened the way for MBT to make that push was flame shots falling on that soldier initially. Although the cool thing about Horizon is that you can do the thing. You can do a thing where, like, if a team chooses to commit to either left, right, or center into the second point, it's very easy for the defensive team to wrap around and get into the back lines, which is definitely what flame shots was trying to do there. But a quick call from MBT and the correct call from MBT is going to make sure that flame shots goes out immediately, although he tried to flank and get out of the way after realizing that he had been called out, but went down anyway. And because of that, MBT found their opening to go in. CK on that Reaper wasn't going to be able to do too much from far range and unable to approach the McCree, and that's what I feel like the problem with Reaper as a whole is, as a hero, is because he needs to be able to approach the enemy. And let's say you use your Rayform to approach the McCree because you don't want to get flashbanged. As soon as your Rayform ends, and there's actually no way for you to escape, and that's the real issue with Reaper right now. And
Yep,
nothing they could do once Flame Shot went down.
Okay, so Flame Shot gonna be on the Genji. Gonna wrap around inside the room, just scanning out, just making sure there's no one home, I guess. Flame Shot gonna go onto the control point.
Ooh.
So Shurikens there. Oh, VB getting taken out there by Hi Friends. Hi Friends going to try to get some more kills here. Gonna be healed up by the Orb of Harmony. Flame Shot's gonna go in with a dash there onto Yamzi. Shuriken's trying to try to put in. Oh, Meng with a double dash kill there. Takes out Salvatore and VictorKaxX. CK getting taken out there by Hi Friends. Flame Shot trying to dash back into the room there. He's been anti-nated. He's gonna get taken out there by Hi Friends.
On fire right now.
Good shots here by the McCree Hi Friends.
Insane plays coming out from MBT. I thought it was initially a very...
Oh! What the heck are you eating, Hi Friends? What the heck is this? Round 5 is completed and Rozhok not able to even stake a claim on this point.
MBT completely shutting down Rozhok right there with Hi Friends on that McCree going insane, getting pick after pick after pick. And with that, they're going to take this round very, very, very convincingly off Rozhok Loot Goblins. I was a little bit surprised that with the location they were holding, they weren't even holding on the point, they were just holding on the side. But what happened was that when Vivi tried to flank over on the left, he found the entire roster of MBT waiting for him, and Hi Friends, it was a simple flashbang into Dink. And he just quickly went down, and that's the weakness of Tracer, is that 150 health, man, you die to flashbang headshot.
But still, massive credit Hi Friends.
That's all she wrote. Yeah.
His shots were just pinpoint accurate. Like if Hi Friends wasn't there, I think they'd probably been able to just overrun the entire point.
Yeah, the man is on fire right now, getting pick after pick.
Hi Friends, seriously, I need to know what kind of pills are you taking because I want some of it.
Yeah, man. Meng switching off that D.Va onto the Genji for that last defense. Surprising enough, thinking that the damage over the additional sustain was going to be better for their team, and that was indeed the case. And with the triple DPS overwhelming the side of Rozhok Loot Goblins, they just managed to hold the first point very, very convincingly and decisively right there.
Okay, 1 minute and
A little
19
bit more than a
seconds.
minute, yeah.
A little bit more than a minute. 1 minute 19 seconds. It's going to be all they have to try to make this push count. So MBT going to be taking this very carefully. Any pickoff that happens at this point here is going to be very, very crucial, because that could mean the game entirely. So it all depends on who's going to get killed first. And now we'll be going right into it. Zygot trying to put some early damage there. Meng with the shurikens in the back line there. Soldier76 meanwhile is on the opposite end there, so it's going to try to put some damage there while they try to push under the control point. Now Flame Shot being flanked there by Hakulo. He's going to use the defense matrix to try to keep the damage off him. Yamsi going to be jumping in into the back line there. Flame Shot going to be chasing after that Winston. Oh, when Yamsi gets taken out there, he's the first one to be taken down. Vivi is going to be wrapping around here, and Salvatore looks like it's going to be taken down as well by Meng. Meng down to 30 health is going to use the deflect, try to stay alive, but CK is going to come out of Rayford right in front there, and Flame Shot gets taken down by the quick melee kill there. Vertexi going to get taken out as well. Meng is on fire as he goes in, it gets a shuriken kill out to Vivi, and it looks like he's going to be able to capture the control point to the first stick. Will this happen right now? CK gets taken out there, and it looks like it's done. MBT, they have taken this match.
Insane round from MBT there, definitely calling the focus. You can hear them on the stage, super hyped right now. Calling target after target, yelling their brains out for whatever reason, but yeah.
Just for context, like the cashier's table is all the way at the other end of the hall, and we can hear them from here.
Yeah, MBT, known for being one of the loudest.
Hi friends, we're the player of the game! Get hyped, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, let's break it.
Deadeye getting out. Whoa, 2 kills right out of the bat. Vertexi also getting taken out there thanks to an assist by Zygot and CK. Whoa! What the heck?
That confidence to roll in and headshot that soldier that had the tactical visor, insane play.
Hi friends, hi friends, hi friends.
Good stuff coming out from the side of MBT there.
Oh my goodness.
And for the first time this match, Rozhok is going to get to pick their map.
Right. In any case, we'll be taking a short break, so we'll be right back once both teams are ready to start. So we'll just go into intermission, and I'll see you later. Ready? Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Interschool Cyber Challenge Grand Finals. We are now in round 4 between MBT and Rozhok. So now Rozhok has chosen the map Hollywood, and we're going to be going right into the game. My goodness, SogeKing, that last map was like intense.
It was. It came down to the wire. Both teams 4-4, capping the map twice over each. Capping the map twice over each. And then MBT taking another time. So 5-4, insane 9 captures on a 2CP map. And if we had a Twitch chat, I'm sure they'd be spamming Twitch chat. You know, they'd be spamming 2CP lol. But yeah.
2CP lol.
Yeah, Twitch chat, you know, 2CP. Nobody likes 2CP. I don't like 2CP. But it worked well out for MBT.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
Yeah, man.
They're probably
High
gonna
Friends
love,
insane.
They're gonna love Horizon if this is gonna be the start of their comeback. But we'll see. Hollywood is still just only map 4. We have one more map to go. But then if they are both tight at this point, I think we may have to go into a tiebreaker.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna see.
Slightly painful, but nonetheless, something we might need to do here.
Yep. Anyways, just gonna wait for them to set up with the lineups. Let's go for some troll picks here. Inside the hero picks. Okay, so it looks like Rozhok is going to be able to set up for the defense.
Rozhok really not really even trying to change anything right now. They're just trying to figure out what they. I think they've identified that it's not been a line composition problem, more an execution issue, which is why they're trying to stick with what they know. It's MBT as well going with their comfort picks right now, so it's going to be interesting to see what they can do with this.
Right, Helix Rocket not going to connect. Hi friends, going to be on the Widowmaker, just trying to scan around, looking for someone on the high ground to shoot. He's holding onto that door. Soldier76 unfortunately is not going to be showing himself anytime soon. So High Friends is just going to go hit up, hit. Ooh, nice shot there. The Salvatore taking him down almost less than 25 health. High Friends is going to be harassed here very rapidly by Flame Shot, Helix Rocket, but he's going to be able to go around. As a control point, it's going to be contested here by his teammates. Oh, Lucio very low. It's Zishan finally getting the kill onto Vertexity, while Vivi in the backline there is going to wrap around. Not going to find those kills yet, but unfortunately it looks like the push here by Rozhok is not going to, the root push here by MBT is not going to get through. So Rozhok is still going to be able to hold on to this point.
CK doing a lot of work on that point right there as members of MBT tried to push in to give their Widow space. CK was there to shut them down immediately. And the Widow now standing on that limo trying to get a pick onto some members of Rozhok, but Rozhok is not going to give him what he wants, and they're all going to be hiding very well. Oh, as I say that.
Hi friends, taking out Vertexity, Flameshot taking out the Widowmaker, and now Vivi taking out Jemia plays as well. Flameshot still in the sky, is able to help put some damage onto Zishan, causing him to be taken out by Hakulo. And now Zygot able to take out Hakulo's mech. Flameshot going to be coming in. Oh,
pushing in together right now.
Doing a lot of damage there in the front. Zygot going to be able to take out Flameshot, and now Vivi also getting taken out as well. So Zygot is going to be on the control point. He's going to rapidly capture it with only 2 people there. But then they're going to be anticipating the counter dive. But I think they're just going to hold back. So Rozhok has decided they're going to try to defend the S-bend instead and allow MBT to take that first point.
Yeah, MBT, I like to say that like now they're coming out of the door with a triple DPS lineup. And they've chosen to take Meng off that D.Va in favor of him being on that Genji. And his Genji has been stellar as of this map. And
here
he's going in. That Dragon Blade not finding much though.
Unfortunately, it's been blocked there by that D.Va. So Bang still going to try to find those hits, but unfortunately he's going to be forced to fall back. So Dragon Blade kind of wasted there. Not able to achieve much. Salvatore just going to be holding onto that Orb of Harmony, passing it all to the Lucio. Yamsi just going to be hanging around behind the payload. Ooh, looks like the Tracer of Zygot is just lurking around the corner, ready to strike. Tactical Visor going to be used here. Ooh, triple kill there by Hakulo using the self-destruct. Salvatore coming in with the Transcendence, but I think it's not going to be needed much as they only have 1 monkey trying to get away there. Same shot just going to be hanging around there. Ooh, Helios Rocket actually hitting but not getting the kill.
It's not going to be enough there on the side of Flame Shots to get a kill onto anyone there. But good Helios Rocket placement and good positioning overall from Flame Shots, always on that high ground. Decently uncontested, always getting punished onto the enemy team.
Alright, BB is going to be hanging around on the rooftops here together with CK.
He's going to be looking for an opportunity to go in right now.
Pulse
He's
bomb,
going to miss that pulse bomb though.
Not going to connect. Zygot going to be switching to that Soldier 76. Sound Barrier is going to be coming out from the side of MBT. Sound Barrier is also coming out from Rozhok. It's going to be a scuffle here as Yamsi goes down. DK with a triple Death Blossom kill there onto Meg. Zygot and Yamsi taking out the tank and 2 DPSs. High Press with Dead Eye kill onto Vertexity. It's going to make things quite difficult here, but then it looks like the payload has been successfully defended once again by Rozhok.
Yep, very clean, well, not very clean fight, but good engage coming out of there. Rozhok with CK on that Reaper, Death Blossom killing 3 members and stopping the card in his tracks. But right now, he's going to get taken out straight away. Jamia
getting a kill there onto the Reaper, opening the opportunity for Yamsi to try to go in there. Oh, Hakulo also getting taken out
Jamia
as well.
has been on fire, 3 kills already. Insane plays from that Zenyatta of MBT right now.
Alright, Yamsi just sitting on the payload, sitting pretty, as it's going to be making its way towards the first point. Alright, Meng going to be going in with the Dragon Blade, trying to find some kills in the backline, but Zygot gets a Helix Rocket kill onto BB. Yamsi still holding onto the point here. He's going to have the Primal Rage ready to unleash there. Oh, Vertexity getting taken out. Hakulo also getting taken out as well, using the Tesla Cannon, and now he's going to be jumping in after that Reaper of CK. But CK is not able to get the kill there, unfortunately, and Meng takes him out. So now the payload is going to be pushed past the doors into the studio. A nice flashbang there onto BB is going to finish off that Tracer.
Great pick there coming out, staggering the spawns of that Tracer there. And from experience, I can tell that, yeah, definitely this the teams are definitely getting a little bit fatigued, but MBT right now, they don't seem fatigued at all, but they're playing out their minds right now. Perhaps capitalizing on the fatigue that seems to be coming out from Rozhok Loot Goblins.
Alright, hi friends. Get a nice critical hit onto Salvatore. Going to try to find another one, but the Transcendence is going to be unleashed here by the Zenyatas. Both Zenyatas, in fact. It's High Friends. It's going to try to put some damage there as the Self-Destruct is going to be coming out. Barrier is going to be able to defend it, but unfortunately he gets taken out by a tactical visor from behind from Zygon. Jamia taking out Vitexity. Zygon also taking out CK. Now the Nano boosted and then the sound barriered up. Soldier 17 is going to be able to take out BV, and it looks like the payload is going to be swiftly on its way towards its destination.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Flameshots is going to get spotted out from behind, going to get chased down by Yamzi onto the car, taken out by Jamia.
Jamia with a swift kick to the face. Salvatore holding inside the spawn point. Zishan getting taken out by Hakulo before she loses a mech. Baby Diva getting a kill onto Zygon. Yamsi jumping into the sky. Just going to be coming onto Hakulo and takes him out. Now the payload is still being contested. Still not quite
going in for the pick. And going to get
taken out. Now VB also taken out. Now the payload is going to reach the VIP box, and it looks like this is it. 3 points here on the board for MBT Prime, and we'll be going into round 2 of this map.
Yep, 1 minute 53 seconds remaining for MBT, and a very, very, very good time coming out from them on this map right now. I think Rozhok are faltering a little bit right now. They're not able to... They seem very fragmented as a team. Half the team is doing something elsewhere, and the other part of the team has different ideas. Especially Flameshots getting picked off towards the end there a few times. Definitely was king in the plans for Rozhok, as definitely with Flameshots going down, one of the main sources of damage. Rozhok is left without one of their main sources of damage, and because of that, MBT has an easy time pushing in to Rozhok's defense. And yeah, VV as well missing pulse bombs uncharacteristically, but from experience of being on teams with this guy and being quite close friends with him, is that this guy definitely he suffers from fatigue very, very much. And I think this being a 3rd game in a row of a really long day and a very tense grand final series, he can definitely feel it seeping into Rozhok's play right now.
Exactly. I mean, I can imagine, especially after that sudden comeback there by MBT, definitely might put a damper onto Rozhok. I mean, it felt like things were in the bag at one point, but now Rozhok finds that they could be in danger of MBT mounting a comeback here and going into Game 5.
Yep, a reverse sweep from MBT. This could be the start of a reverse... Oh, well, not really the start. The start was last map, but this could be the reverse sweep coming out from MBT onto the side of Rozhok Loot Goblins right now. And let's see if they can do anything to rectify that.
All right. 13 seconds left on the clock before the floodgates are open.
Interestingly enough, I believe both teams have correctly mind-gamed each other to the point where they are correctly guessing what the enemy team is going to run.
Well, we'll see.
And out the doors, MBT is going to spot the pharmacy combo of Rozhok. And MBT is well equipped to deal with it with the double hit scans of High Friends and Zygon on that McCree Soldier respectively.
Yep, CK still putting some hits there onto High Friends and Zishen. Just going up onto the roof. Discord Orb going to be taken onto him by Jamia.
I will not waste
Protectivity going to be providing that damage boost onto that Pharaoh, but still not able to find the pickups though, as VV is going to be going into the backline there. Progressive Vlad's going to go in after the McCree of High Friends. High Friends going to be forced to focus his attention here, as Meng is going to lose her mech. Meng going to take one more shot here from CK. I'm not sure if you get the kill there, but Jamia is going to get the mech kill onto Hakulo, but CK getting the kill there onto Jamia, and now Zishan also gets taken out there by Flameshot with a dash, and looks like the control point is going to be taken here by Rozhok.
Yep, definitely Flameshot's going in big there with getting multiple dash resets, managing to take down 3 members of the side of MBT. CK laying down the damage but unable to finish anyone off, but luckily Flameshots will be there to pick up the damage done.
Alright, Flameshot sticking to the rooftops here. Just trying to make sure that no one attempts to use that spot here to mount up a defensive position. Alright, he sees Meng on the far end. Yamsi going to be jumping up into
Yamsi
the
is going to switch off that Reinhardt onto the Winston to control the sweet space of this part of the map. Staying on top of the rooftops of Saloon and Bank is going to be very beneficial to MBT if they can retain control over that. But right now,
High Friends getting a kill there on the Flameshot. Nice shot there by the McCree. Now he's going to try to go after CK. CK very low. Mercy able to duck into the room in the meantime, but CK gets a kill onto Yamzi. Zygot getting the kill onto CK finally, as High Friends going to be rushing in, gets a nice headshot and a flashbang onto Hakulo, earning the kill.
Yep, very clean fight coming out from MBT, just knowing to pick off each member of systematically pick off each member of Rozhok Loot Goblins one by one there as they try to escape after the initial pick came in. Oop, Hyfran's gonna eat a big shot from CK, but not gonna go down yet.
About 80 health here. CK is going to try to scan around, trying to find that McCree, one of the biggest threats to her safety. Putting some damage there. Hyfran with a dead eye. Ooh, takes out a flame shot there. But VB with a pulse bomb, and ooh, Calculo with. Oh my god, so many blues on the kill feed right now. Even I am having trouble trying to keep up with what's going on, but apparently they successfully got those pickouts there onto MBT, and it looks like their defense is just faltering.
Yep, definitely they're being staggered right now, and VV, oh, a bit of a misplay running into Hyfran, so definitely gonna get taken down there immediately. And we're gonna see whether Flame Shots can make this play happen right now with
I've got you in my sights.
Tactical Visor gonna be used Zyko, but right in front of
ooh,
the shot there.
instantly
Nice
executed by Flame Shots.
Gonna use that double Genji Dragon Blade to try to take out some more people. Takes out Meng. Gonna use Shurikens to try to take on Yamzi. Yamzi's
Yep,
gonna be jumping on the
is gonna
side.
be too late to save anybody.
Shurikens and a dash gonna take out Yamzi finally.
Flame Shots living on with a sliver of health right now.
Oh, another dash there takes out
Flame
Zyko.
Shots playing out of his mind. He seemed a little bit disconnected from his team earlier, but definitely picking it up now. Showing exactly why we think he's one of the best.
Oh,
there we go.
My goodness, one more deflect here by
Flame Shot is going insane right now.
Flame Shot on fire, taking all the kills there, allowing his teammates to push that payload all the way to that first point, and now it's going to be rapidly on its way to the VIP box.
Yeah, they have about 2 minutes to at least come on par with the time set by MBT right now, and it's going to be interesting to see whether they are able to pull it off or not, because I think definitely with fatigue setting in, both teams having a bit of a fragmented defense, of course, being disconnected on offense is it's going to be a little bit better than on defense, as defense you need to be organized.
A lot of damage being taken there onto Yamzi, but Flame Shot is going to use the deflect, try to stay alive, and now it looks like Meng is going to go in with the Dragon Blade, try to do some damage. Flame Shot down to 19 health, Meng coming around the corner, doesn't quite find a kill onto Genji, unfortunately, and now he's going to have to fall back with the deflect. The DV is going to make pursuit there. Going onto Yamzi, Pulse Bomb not going to connect.
It's going to miss the Pulse Bomb.
Now, Yamzi going to be jumping up onto the rooftop there, but VB falling very closely behind, just keeping that damage onto that Winston, trying to make sure that that's going to be the first pickoff that's going to happen on the MBT side. Vertexity going to use a tempo res to bring back Salvatore, allowing him to go in with the sound barrier, and now Flame Shot using the deflect there, and Zygot has the Pulse Bomb, is going to try to unleash it. The self-destruct is going to come out there, going to catch Jamia Plays in the back line as Hyfran's lurking around in the corner there. Hakulo coming in the defense matrix, trying to prevent Hyfran's getting kills there. So it's going to be successful in keeping him out, but unfortunately Hakulo is going to lose it back. Now the Baby Diva is going to swiftly be charged here, but Flame Shot comes in with the Genji Dragon Blade, and now it's going to go after Zygon. Unfortunately gets taken out there, and looks like Vertexity very low. Soaks up a lot of damage there from the Tesla cannon from EMC, and now Hakulo on the Baby Diva, still trying to get some kills here. Will he be able to get a kill on the Meng? But Meng comes with the deflect. It's
Meng
very
solo right now. Will get taken out.
Finally, but
Hakulo gets his backpack with 1 HP.
What the heck is this play? Hakulo on fire right now, basically going in, getting out, and getting even.
But MBT is going to be able to stall off the point here, because despite Hakulo making the plays happen there, the rest of the team is not going to be able to capitalize on that, as most of them have gone down previously. And right now, MBT has a firm hold on this point with the time rapidly expiring for the side of Rozhok Loot Goblins. They are going to switch off that pharmacy. CK moving onto the Soldier, Vertexity moving onto the Lucio, and putting Salvatore back onto his famous top 500 Zenyatta.
Hakulo still on that mech, is still going to get to the payload there, still trying to find
and as I say that, Salvatore is going to die to Yamzi. Meng coming in
with the Dragon Blade, trying to put in some damage there, takes out Vertexity. He's going to go in after the mech here of Hakulo. Hakulo is going to be popped out of the mech.
Mech is going to go down
there with the Shurikens and the deflect. Here, Frame Shot very
so low.
Oh, the dash going to get him out, but CK from the sky with a Healer's Rocket takes out Meng before he can do any more damage, but it looks like it's going to be the end here. MBT, they're going to be able to stave off this push. There's only 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Rozhok to make one final push for that payload to reach the VIP zone.
I don't know, I'm going to disagree a little bit here with the lineup choices coming from Rozhok, because I don't see exactly what the point of this Reaper is on this point, because right now with a McCree as well as look at this
dead eye, would he able to get any kills? But
Zygot immediately with those picks coming in, going huge with a double pulse bomb there.
The dead eye is able to zone them out enough to bunch them together, allowing Zygot to get the double kill there. Now Zygot helping Hyfran's get a kill down to Vertexity, and he's going to be wrapping around trying to make sure there's
the
no one
dead eye there,
flank.
making sure that they scramble around, and as they're scrambling, that pulse bomb coming in from Zygot is going to make sure that MBT is going to live for another push, and Rozhok are going to need to push in again, hopefully. and hopefully take this map to have another chance at winning this.
All right, Zygot just looking around the corner. Winston is going to be discorded up. Yamsi has the ultimate. He's just waiting for the right moment to strike. All right, Tranquility going to be used here. Zygot getting a kill down to CK. Now Hakulo going to lose his mech. And High Fresh Drill trying to find.
They're going to stagger Hakulo. Look at the stagger coming up from him. There's actually no way for her to get anywhere. And she is going to go down. There's actually nothing she can do in this situation. Hollywood is not a map where you can suicide off into an environmental kill. So they could have staggered her for as long as they want. Meng finally taking her out of her misery. But they had stalled long enough, getting an additional 5 seconds on that push. And right now, 5 seconds could mean everything.
VV going to be blinking onto that payload, trying to keep it contested. Overtime is in effect. The sound barrier is going to be coming out for MBT. ZK going to get taken out here. And another Death Blossom is going to be coming in from the side there. Oh!
Get a kill!
Big with the Dragon Blade! Takes off Flame Shot as well! Hakulo is down! Oh no! Payload has not reached the VIP box and it looks like this is it. MBT is going to be able to take this map away from Rozhok.
And MBT really coming back right now. Great plays all around from MBT. Rozhok Loot Goblins kind of faltering right there.
My goodness.
I am going to disagree a little bit with this Reaper pick because it's a long open stretch, and with a Reaper, how are you going to approach someone like the McCree who can see you from a mile away?
Yamzi's going to pick up play the game anyways. But yeah, I don't know, maybe you can go and ask him later and find out like what's the thought process.
Victor, stop talking. I'm the analyst. I'm supposed to talk about controversial shit. I'm supposed to question the players, although they're probably better than me. That's the role of the analyst.
Right. Oh my God, SogeKing coming in with the shade.
No, I mean, what else do we do as analysts, right?
I know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna happen. We're gonna go into map 5, and map 5 is definitely gonna be King's Row. This is the last hybrid map inside the map pool. But if MBT actually wins that one, we'll go into a 6th game, which is gonna be the tiebreaker.
No, we're not going to because this 5th game, then MBT will be 3-2 up.
3-2 up?
Yeah, and then they would have won if MBT wins.
Oh wait,
King's
right,
Row.
sorry,
Yeah,
MBT already 2 up. Sorry, my
last
bad.
night King's Row.
Okay, so my goodness.
So who gets to pick the side on this one? Does the loser get to pick the side, I assume?
Yes, loser picks a side.
Alright, loser picks the side. Rozhok, please pick your side. And yeah, MBT, you know what? I think they were doing a resident sleeper, you know? They're just like sitting back quietly, saving energy, and when Rozhok is out of energy, come out the door screaming, flying and kicking, refusing to die. And MBT right now looking to complete the reverse sweep onto Rozhok right now.
Okay, so it looks like Rozhok decided they're going to attack first. We're going to ask the teams if they're ready. Any final thoughts before we go into this map?
This is going to be close, but MBT is looking like the much better team right now. Rozhok definitely faltering a little bit to perhaps tilt and fatigue right now. So they're going to need to calm themselves, definitely.
All right.
So controversially, we could say that, you know, tactical pause for MBT is what has brought them to winning this so far. And we're going to head into King's Row.
All right.
Rozhok on attack first. We can make some cool transition sounds.
Okay, so King's Row. I was going into this, like, I was expecting Rozhok to be probably the top team going to this matchup, but now MBT, they've figured out a formula here to try to take on Rozhok.
I mean, as much as I would like to say that Rozhok has the symmetry, because I would like to think that having 4 members from Fire Dragoon would mean that you work very well together, but it's obviously not throwing anything against Hakulo and Vivi, but like them probably not having scrimmed with the original members of Fire Dragoon as much as they could have, probably means that they are less well versed in some of the nuances of how Fire Dragoon likes to play the things compared to MBT, which this is actually their complete roster, and they've been scrimming together for ages. Like I said, coming into this tournament, I'm pretty sure that MBT has been scrimming every night, whereas I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that Rozhok Loot Goblins has not scrimmed coming into this tournament and this patch. Perhaps showing a little bit here. And one thing I would like to point out is the lack of a main tank on the lack of a hard main tank on the side of Rozhok. Nobody really picking up on the Winston or the Reinhardt. as of yet. Haklo has been who has been running the Winston the entirety of this tournament, has been running D.Va most of the time, and we saw CK switch off onto the Winston towards the end there, perhaps in a little bit of desperation, thinking, you know, having a little bit of the competitive mindset that if you're losing, it's probably because of team composition, you're not running the 2-2-2 dive.
Maybe. Okay, so now King's Row round 1, it's going to be a start. Rozhok is going to be on the attack.
Yep, and we are going to see Hakulo finally pick up that Winston for once in this grand finals.
All right, he's going to try to chase after Meng, but Meng is a little bit too fast there for Hakulo to chase after. He's going to try to wrap around here. Meng very low, is going to be healed up there by the Harmony Art, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough for him, as Hakulo is going to be able to take it out with the Tesla Cannon, but High Friends
immediately goes down to High Friends. High Friends, amazing aim there, tracking down that Winston, shooting him down.
All right, Vitexity down, and VB is down. High Friends just basically on fire right now, taking out CK as well. 4 kills right off the bat in the first round.
Is he gonna make it 5? He can make it 5.
Oh, Salvatore!
Oh, come on, High Friends.
Oh, man. But still, he did.
He got 4 picks in that. He got 4 picks from that. Amazing plays out of High Friends. Definitely showing up in this grand final, showing up to play. And right now, the Pharmacy being really hard countered by High Friends, being so on fire with this McCree right now, probably back in tune.
Yep, CK going to be ducking into the room. High Friends still trying to find some more kills here on the back line. But it's going to be well defended there, especially with both supports.
Hope Zygot's going to get a pick onto Hakulo. This is going to prompt the rest of MBT's going to rush in.
All right, here we go. Rozhok could be in trouble here as CK is going to take one too many shots here. Salvatore just holding in front of the gate.
And although the Pharmacy combo is behind them right now,
oh, Pulse Bomb onto the wall.
He's going to miss that Pulse Bomb.
Oh my goodness, VB, what happened?
Definitely, yeah, succumbing to the fatigue there, you can kind of tell from VB.
Sound Barrier going to be used here as VB's going to be chasing out the High Friends, trying to get a kill, but he's going to be able to get into the range of the health pack there.
He's going to leave him alone, not wanting to go into that flashbang range.
Going to force him to try to fight on his terms. CK coming with the Rocket Barrage.
High Friends getting 2 kills from behind there.
2 kills with the
Will finally get taken down by Flame Shots with that Dragon Blade.
Jamia going to be the focus of attention here from BB. He's going in there, puts him down out of his shield. And now he's going to be able to do 1 melee kill into him. Hakulo with the Tesla Cannon is going to be focusing down.
And Yamzi has been stalling this point for a really long time. Going to allow 2 members of MBT to come back with that Dragon Blade and the Sound Barrier.
Now Hakulo going to be using the Primal Rage to try to stay onto the point there, just pushing away Meng. It's going to wall climb all the way up there. High Friend's going to be using the combat roll to get all the way back. And Hakulo is going to use that Tesla Cannon to try to take out Zishan, but Zishan is still able to boop him away out of the range of that Tesla Cannon. But now it's finally he's going to get taken out. But Hakulo is still trying to stay on that point, still being stalled there, unfortunately, by Yamsi. And High Friends getting the kill there onto Hakulo.
High Friends on fire right now. Insane plays coming out from him.
High Friends will be able to round it up with another kill. Don't think so, but it looks like the damage has been done.
Without even giving up a second tick to this point, MBT was able to come back, only giving up 1 tick.
Oh, Flame Shot! Getting taken out there by Jamia and High Friends!
And this all stems from perhaps VB tunnel visioning a little bit onto that Zenyatta, not turning around to peel for his backline to kill Yamzi. Yamzi managing to stall for forever there with that Primal Rage, allowing his team Zishan and Meng to come back with that Sound Barrier and Dragon Blade respectively, get 2 picks onto the point. And here we are now.
Alright, Hakulo jumping in with the barrier, trying to keep High Friends out, but High Friends is going to be able to come back in. He still has it in. Sound Barrier is going to be coming out here. Flame Shot trying to go in with Dragon Blade, trying to take out High Friends. The biggest threat, but no!
Taken down!
There's a flashback kill there! Oh, High Friends getting another kill to Salvatore. We'll be getting another third. Yamsi with a Primal Rage takes out Hakulo. And now,
and with VB and CK left alive, they're going to have to back out. VB's not going to be able to get out. Will get taken down, and MBT not even giving up that second tick, rushing onto the point as soon as they think.
Deadeye gonna keep them zoned out.
4 seconds left, they need to touch it. Oh, Flame Shots! Will get the play. Meng missing the dash a little bit onto the Mercy. Not gonna have a dash. VB on him right now.
Okay, with High Friends out, this could be the opportunity they need to try to get it past the second tick, but then Yamsi is going to be able to try to stall it out for as long as he can. He's going to be booped off the point for a little while. We are still in overtime as Jamia is going to be soaking up some damage there, thanks to the deflect there, being brought by Flame Shot. He's going to be fighting out the Soldier 6 inside the biotic field. Then he kills Rocket. It's not going to meet his spot, unfortunately. High Friends
and finally a clean fight coming in for Rozhok Loot Goblins, losing almost nobody there and being able to wipe the team of MBT. But yeah, they came in with an ultimate advantage, and right now it's about even.
Oh my goodness.
But definitely at this point, you have to be committing those ultimates to get the point. Right now, both teams are going to be trying to build up that war chest again. Hi friends, with that zoning Deadeye flame shots, recognizing that, dashing in with that deflect straight away up, knowing that Hi friends was probably going to trigger that instantly. Good read coming out from flame shots, and will take down Hi friends, who has been so instrumental to MBT doing as well as they have right now.
Speaking of the devil, he's going to be here while the payload is going to be swiftly on its way to the S-bend. Flame shot still using a shurikens, trying to take out Yamzi. One dash there is not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. But he's going to be using a deflect here, but the primal rage is going to be knocking him all the way back towards the spawn. Now Zygot on the Tracer. He's going to try to put some hits there onto CK, who's on that. Farah being healed up
currently getting pocketed by the Mercy. Yeah, it's not going to go down very easily. Oh, and will go down with the help of that Discord Orb.
It held Discord Orb, and plus Mercy was a little bit distracted and unfortunately had to switch off healing from the Farah. And now Meng still going to hold on to this payload. Hi friends, just perch right on top there, just ready to take on anyone who tries to even peek out of that arch.
Yep, the war chest of both teams building up right now, full of ultimates for both sides. As they're going to make the jump in right now.
Alright, Hackler jumping in. Okay, why? CK getting the kill there onto Flame Shots before he could get out the Dragon Blade. Now Transcend is going to be used. Counter. Ooh, BB getting a double pulse bomb kill. This could be the crucial here. Hi friends being taken out here by Flame Shot. Yamzi getting taken out as well. Flame Shot with a nice dash there takes out Z-Shen as well. And now the payload is going to be
argue it was at a stalemate until Vivi showed up with that pulse bomb, finally showing up in this second half of the grand finals with that pulse bomb. And this is going to allow Rozhok to push past this S-band that was going to be a big chokehold for MBT, provided they could have held it. But now MBT is probably going to have to make one last ditch effort to defend this in overtime. And Meng goes down instantly, deflecting a rocket into himself probably.
My goodness, Hi friends. Oh, deflect here in front.
Holds on to it!
Oh no!
The double res is going to come out though.
Double res, okay. Hi friends still able to get another kill there on the flame.
Zygot falling very low, will get taken out. However, 3 members have already fallen on the side of Rozhok.
Alright, Hi friends going to be, nice cook, putting into position there to put in some hits there, but Hi friends going to be held up.
Getting pocketed by the healing orb.
Overtime, and Jemia takes out CK. Hi friends coming around the corner there is going to try to keep the payload contested, but it looks like overtime is going to run out as no one's on the payload, and the primal rage is going to push them away, and now it looks like round 1 is going to be completed here with only 1 point on Rozhok.
Despite losing Meng early in that fight, the rest of MBT was able to come back in. Hi friends getting 2 with the Deadeye, forcing the rest from Vertexity straight away. And despite the rest, Yamzi and the rest of MBT going insane, getting those picks. And with 3 members down, there was nothing much that CK and Vivi could do there, as quickly cleaned up by Hi friends and Jamia. And it's all she wrote for Rozhok, as the point is going to stop just short of the second checkpoint. And the payload is not going to move any further, and we're going to have to see if MBT is going to be able to best that. There is absolutely no chance to draw this map. It's either team is going to take it on King's Row right now. Whether MBT is going to complete the reverse sweep on King's Row, one of their favorite maps to be playing, or whether Rozhok Loot Goblins can shake off whatever fatigue, whatever tilt they've accumulated from the last 2 maps and clutch this one out. I have to say though that the best chance that Rozhok has right now of winning this match is by hard holding this first point. And that is exactly what they're going to try to do right now. They're definitely going to be trying to hard hold this first point, going back to what works for them, knowing exactly the formula that they use from the start of this tournament to start winning. And it's going to be interesting if MBT is going to be pulling out the double sniper that we saw them run earlier against previous teams on King's Row. We know that it's one of the things that MBT does like to do on King's Row. Pull out that double sniper, get a few picks, confuse the enemy, and steamroll from that first initial point. But Hi friends being on fire with that McCree, it's unlikely that they're going to swap him off that. It perhaps would even be unwise to swap him off that. But if the double sniper is something that the team has tried and true practice with, it could be perhaps beneficial to pull out such a quote-unquote cheese strat to try and bring it out against Rozhok at such a time. Money on the line.
Alright, the floodgates are open. MBT Prime are going to be coming right off the bat. Hi friends going to be using a Widowmaker at spawn to try to get at least a couple pickoffs, I think.
Yeah, and they will spot him out and immediately back up to Hotel, not wanting to show any face to this Widow at all.
No, not at all.
Zygot will not be running the Hanzo, however, and back onto
the low, very low. So MBT going to try to press the issue, but the Harmony Orb is going to keep him surviving.
Aklo is going to go down.
Ooh, the deflect there, and the kill and the dash is going to take out Hakulo. Unfortunately, Meng is going to try to do his darndest to try to take out the Tracer, but Flameshot is going to take too much damage there from the Tesla Cannon. Yamsi down to 23 health, is still somehow able to survive, and unfortunately Vivi getting taken out by
So many members low right now, but CK is unable to finish them off as Zygot instantly with the pick onto CK is going to open up this point for the taking for MBT right now. Yamsi surviving that entire fight with 23 HP towards the end there. Vivi not knowing that he was that low and not committing for that melee, which would have been an insta-kill onto that Winston that was already so weak.
Alright, Yamsi joining up his group. Hi friends, still using that Widowmaker, just going to be scanning off the horizon there. Oh, lots of damage being dealt here by Yamsi onto Hakulo using the Tesla Cannon. Vertex is getting taken out there by Zygot, and now High Friend's going to try to get another critical hit there onto the Winston. Ooh, one more hit by
Salvatore low.
Jamia. Just going to be
Salvatore trapped in the corner there, zoned out by the Widow, and this is the power of a Widowmaker. It doesn't matter if she doesn't get the picks. The thought of there being a Widow is hard enough to scare the enemy back into submission, and that's exactly what happened there to Salvatore, getting separated from his team and taken out by the other members of MBT.
Almost gets a hit there onto VV. Now that the ultimate has worn out, CK is going to try to poke out. Healer's Rocket not going to be able to meet. CK using that battlefield, but still
will get taken out.
Taken out there by High Friends. Now they're going to be going in for the dive. Flame Shot's going to go in. A man going to go in there with the Dragon Blade.
Will take out Salvatore.
Now Jamia Play is going to use Transcendence there, try to keep the payload up. VV in the back line there, just waiting. But Zygon's going to go in for the chase there. Unfortunately, she gets a pause one kill onto that Lucio. And now Flame Shot trying to jump in there with the Dragon Blade. But
and the way that they're being choked out right now. And this is going to be it. There's no way they can get back to the point. And MBT have completed the reverse sweep onto Rozhok Loot Goblins and take first place of the Interschool Cyber Challenge. Well done to MBT. Going down 2-0.
Good game, well played here. MBT, they have taken this matchup 3-2, and I am just at a loss for words.
MBT playing out of their minds coming into the 3rd and 4th and 5th maps. Vivi as the Tracer is going to get the play of the game. However, it's all for naught as, yeah, definitely gets 2 picks with that pulse bomb, but with 50 seconds left to complete second point, it's definitely not enough. The street space is very windy, very stallable, and it was too little too late as by the time that Rozhok continued showing signs of life, MBT had already had so much momentum that they were able to close out the map by then.
That was such a shame, especially for Vivi. I mean, he played his ass out throughout the entire Grand Finals, and unfortunately that fatigue set in already by Game 3, and it's unfortunate because we saw so many clutch plays being done by Vivi, and still his team was unfortunately not able to perform as well as he did.
Yeah, not just that, but like High Friends really coming alive towards the end there. The entirety of MBT playing much better. It's one of those things where like the entire team just gets empowered, not because they suddenly became better players over the course of one map. Like there's no way that happens. It's just that they're just so empowered by them doing well that they all start calling more. They all play so much better because of that momentum and that enthusiasm that all of them begin to start having because of that initial win on Horizon. And yeah, that's kind of what we see from a system where we allow the losers to pick the map, right?
Yes.
Because yeah, MBT going onto Horizon, definitely a map that they've practiced. Probably Fire Dragoon or Rozhok have not practiced as much as MBT has been scrimming. Quite a bit more, I would presume, on the Horizon than Rozhok have. And because of that tried and practice, MBT managed to take Horizon, and that's the start of the reverse sweep. Rozhok, by then, the morale had been shattered, perhaps the tilt starting to set in a bit, fatigue as well. And MBT is going to be able to take the Grand Finals. I'm very happy for them.
Congratulations once again, MBT. You guys are the champions of the Interschool Cyber Challenge 2017 Overwatch event. So, I've been the caster here, VictorKaxX. I'm going to take a long break after this. SogeKing, thank you very much for coming here and being my analyst. I mean, I really appreciate all the help and all the assistance you've given me. So
yeah, thank you, Victor, for giving me this opportunity as well.
All right, I hope we'll be able to work with you again in the future.
Yep.
All right.
Okay,
so until then, we'll be signing out. And this is unfortunately the end of the Overwatch event. I'll be uploading the VODs to this match onto the Overwatch Facebook group. So if you guys want to check this out, can go ahead and check it out at the Overwatch Malaysia FB group. So until then, we'll see you in the next one.